This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sanosi and DIAZ studios of Arizona, the Lopsided Madness of UFC 272. Covington versus Masvidal recap. Lots to get to with the MMA-Holes. Welcome to the Monday show. Yep. We are the MMA-Holes. My name is Mystic Moss. JBM will be with us shortly. We have a lot to get to tonight as we are recapping UFC 272, the Lopsided Madness of UFC 272. I want to talk about a lot of things. I've been hunting for pay-per-view buys. I can't find them. Might be too early to find that out, but I'd love to know what the pay-per-view buys were. When we find out that information, we'll get it to you guys. But it was a card that was a lot of, I knew that was going to happen. Pretty much. As the card absorbs into my brain after Saturday night, not much has changed. It's just basically more solidifies the fact that, like, this was all obvious, to me at least. One fight threw me a little bit off. But for the most part, the majority of the card was like, okay, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. And just, okay, let's just enjoy it. Was it enjoyable? Yeah, I had some fun. I did. I mean, listen, I'm a UFC fan. So even the cards that don't blow my mind, I'm not going to come here on Monday and be like, this is terrible. You know, this is a horrible, I hate my life. No, that's not really how I feel. I enjoy it. I buy every single pay-per-view. But my goal is to get to the bottom of everything, right? Even if it doesn't bother me, that doesn't mean it doesn't bother other people. And I like to dive down those, you know, little holes and swim through the water. If there's a little water in there, just look around and say, okay, let's talk about this, this, and this. Let's help this person out and that person out. And, you know, people are paying $80 for a pay-per-view. So you got to realize, okay, is it worth it? You know, not everyone can afford that. I got to be honest, we really can. If we didn't do the show, it would be a little strenuous on us too, you know. But we write it off. So that's how we get away with it. But it's still, we still have to pay it, right? When it comes to everyone else, you know, some people have the extra cash to throw around. Some people don't. In a card like this, you know, it really wasn't a pay-per-view. It had juice. I got excited, but I get excited at fight nights, and this card here felt the same. It's almost like they threw the big fancy pay-per-view words in front of us and said, hey, bye. And we were like, oh, okay, I'm more excited now. But if you remove that and made this a fight night, you'd be like, oh, it's a pretty good fight night. Or was it? When you have almost every fight on the main card completely lopsided. I'm going to roll through the fights on the main card, but what I want to do first is start from the bottom and work my way up. But as you see, there was some interesting stories going up on the preliminaries, but once we hit the main card, it was just kind of like, okay, what kind of matchmaking is this? Or like who are we fooling here? We fooled some, because there were, I don't know if they're still here, but there were the Jorge Masvidal rah-rahs. You know, going crazy saying he wins this fight, he wins that fight, he wins this fight. That. And I was saying, I don't want you to fucking lose money. I don't care if Covington is a plus 800. It's guaranteed money. You drop whatever money down, you're going to get something. You know, you might get a fraction of what you'll get a fraction of what you bet, but you're going to get some guaranteed money. And that's what Colby Covington was in this fight. I said it last week, yelled and screamed and said, hey, this is guaranteed money, guaranteed money. And of course, there are the believers, the street Jesus believers. Those are the people I want to talk to tonight. Because when are we going to understand this? Like what's going on here? Now, I'm a Conor McGregor fan. People call me delusional, this and that. But I'm not really betting on the guy. I'm doubting the guy. And if I'm going rah-rah Conor, in a lot of situations, I'm trolling like a motherfucker. Being honest. Are the Jorge Masvidal fans doing that? And from what I've seen so far, it's no. I mean, they're legit. They're like, he was going to be Covington. Sliding into the DMs and the whole, I mean, it was just nuts. Let's talk about the card. Before we get into the card, I do want to thank mybookie.ag for being our betting company. And at mybookie.ag, if you use promo code MMA-HOLES, you get a 100% match on first deposit. And thank you, MyBookie. Thank you, Colby Covington, for softening the blow. Because Jesse made a couple of reckless moves. You know, I made a parlay that was like $10. It was kind of a throwaway parlay. I wouldn't advise anyone to do that. But the money I advised people to do was put it on Covington, and that paid off. Whereas the Barboza thing, not so much. We'll let Jesse handle that. That's not my business. But anyway, mybookie.ag is where you can place your bets. So far, this is my favorite betting site. I've tried a bunch so far, and I enjoy this one. So if you'd like to try it out for yourself, there's a link in the description. Sheath underwear has been like, I mean, every time I go work out, this is where I go. I say, first thing I do in the morning is I slide the sheath on. And now it's like a tradition. I have to wear sheath every day. I love it. If you want to check it out for yourself and be comfy, 20% off. The promo code is MMA-HOLES. Go check it out down below. Head Rush, 20% off of Head Rush, and we got a massive announcement. In fact, we can probably talk about it right now. Before we get into this UFC card, let's do it. Let's dive. We have a lot of cool news tonight that we're going to get into. I mean, we're giving shit to this community. We're giving back here on the MMA Holes. We're giving back. There are so many MMA channels now. When we started, not so much. But now there's MMA channels everywhere. But who is giving back like we do? Well, with Head Rush, thanks to Head Rush, we've teamed up with them once again. XMMA Black Magic is happening on April 2nd. Big Mo is the man that's going to be yelling and screaming inside that cage. And we're going to show it live on this channel. There's no UFC that night. You'd be like, oh, I got nothing to do. You're going to be hanging with the MMA Holes for free, watching the entire XMMA card here on the channel. Let's go. And it's all thanks to Head Rush. So if you want to get yourself some wonderful, wonderful gear from Head Rush, they support us. We support them. 20% off. The promo code is MMA-HOLES. Premium clothing, badass clothing. And check, I guess even pussies could buy it too. I mean, why not? You know? Why not? Okay, so let me go over to this real quick over here. Here's our IG. Instagram is at the MMA Holes if you want to follow us. That's Hannah Goldie, just like a schoolgirl. And here, check this out, guys. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
Are you ready?
on the MMA-Holes. Check that out. Watch it live with the MMA-Holes on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you're not, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. April 2nd, nothing's going on. No, it's a Saturday night. Everyone's going to be bored out of their minds. Nope, not anymore. The MMA-Holes got you covered. So shout out to XMMA. Shout out to Head Rush. And let's go, boys. Let's get it done. Very excited. Very, very excited. We did all the XMMA events live on this channel. In fact, we've shown them all. So if you want to run it back and see what they do, go check our playlist, the XMMA ones. And we're going to have a couple of fighters. Actually, this week we got a cool guest. Fuck it, I'll say it. You know the guy Jordan Levitt? Jordan Levitt, Mr. Splits, very flamboyant. My man is just finishing fools out there. He's got this crazy persona, super nice guy, a killer in the cage. UFC prospect Jordan Levitt is coming on Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Funny story how we got him. He's a difficult guy to get a hold of. Jordan Levitt. Next week, we'll be having one of the headlining fighters of XMMA Black Magic next week. And then the following week, we have a guest from XMMA as well that we reached out to. Former UFC fighter. I'll say their names as that comes up. But, yeah. I'm excited about Jordan Levitt. I have been hunting down Jordan. I don't know why it's so difficult to get a hold of this guy, but I've been hunting him down and harassing him. And then finally, we've linked up, and now we're going to do this on Wednesday. So Wednesday night's going to be a fun show. That guy he is something else. Also, I want to make an announcement, too. Sam Alvey, it's actually pretty funny. This was a mistake, an accident. I don't know what the hell it was. He did a video where he was giving away this hat. So he did a video where he was giving away this hat over here. It's got a bunch of autographs on it. It's got his autograph. It's got OSP over in St. Preux, the former football player becoming a UFC fighter. And then you got Dan, the H-Bomb, Henderson's autograph on there. So Alvey, Henderson, OSP, and someone else. He didn't say who it was, but it was another badass on the hat as well. So we commented on a video, not even like trying to win a prize, and somehow we got super lucky because that video was, he was going to pick someone that commented randomly, and then whoever got selected wins the hat. And we legit just, I like Sam Alvey's YouTube channel, and I urge you to go watch Sam Alvey's YouTube channel. It is incredible. It really is. His stories, he's a great storyteller. You saw him on the show telling some stories, but he's very good at telling it. Like, he's lived this crazy life as a UFC fighter, a professional fighter, in and out of gyms. He told a story recently about Jackson Wink, which is hilarious. You got to check that out on his YouTube channel. Anyway, we were just saying, hey, great job on your channel, man. Like, seriously, I hope it grows very fast. He hit us up and said we won the hat, and it was completely accident. Like, he randomly did it. We won. So I reached back out to him, and I said, this is great. We want to give it away. We want to give it. Listen, I want that hat. Trust me. Jesse was like, we had the conversation again. Jesse's like, oh, what are we doing? That's an awesome hat. Why would you give that away? And I said, we're the fucking MMA-Holes, man. We're the MMA-Holes. It's not about us. It's about you guys, the people in the chat, the live fucking chat. So we're going to be telling you how to give that, how we're giving that away. It's not going to be on Fook or Friday. I know people were worried about that. Oh my God, the person with the most money is going to win it. Not with this hat. We're going to do it during the next pay-per-view. And we'll tell you how that happens as the weeks progress. So the next pay-per-view, UFC 273, it's going to be super simple to win this hat. So there we go. Let's go, MMA-Holes. We're giving away 2 belts, 2 actual physical belts customized for the community. A plethora of stuff. Every Fuko Friday, every UFC pay-per-view, we're giving stuff away. I mean, we are constantly we're broke as fuck. But any chance we get to give back to the community, that's what we're going to do. And that's why we've been here for 5 fucking years. So let's go. Smash the like button if you like free shit. Smash the like button if you're an MMA hole. And let's get into this card now. Let's go. Enough of me yapping about how great we are, because we all know that already. And good luck to everyone, man. I hope someone deserving wins that hat. Drunk Savage made a funny comment. He says, hopefully it's an OG. You know it's going to happen. It's going to be some knucklehead coming in for the first time, figuring it out. But it's random. It is what it is. All right. Let's start from the beginning, and then once we hit that main card, it's going to get pretty interesting, okay? It might get a little controversial. Hopefully we get some saves tonight. That would be nice. That'd be wonderful, wonderful. Because I'd love to talk to the people from the Discord. And if you were here on Saturday night, we had some great calls. People from all over the world were calling up the MMA-Holes. So hopefully we get that done tonight. But before we get there, let's get into this. Some standout fights happened on this card. Now, Jacoby beat Oleksichuk. It was a pretty impressive performance. It was a unanimous decision. Great job by Jacoby. Really not much to say. Oleksichuk was a guy that is tough as nails. I thought he was going to put up more of a fight. Nope, unanimous decision. So Dustin Jacoby, great job. Gets it done. We got Klein versus Smith, a tough scrap between the two. It went to a split decision. I think they got it right. Mr. Ludwig Klein gets the job done. Congratulations.
Wonderful.
Now, sitting here on a Monday, those two fights right there, I got to be honest with you. They were sort of like the first one. It is what it is. But here's the problem. If you were to just ask me, hey, what'd you think of that Ludwig Klein fight? I would legit have to go to Tapology and scratch my head and say, okay, what happened in that fight again? So 2 fights on the prelims. I have to be honest with you. Barely remember. But it's the pre-prelims. We'll pump the brakes, okay? We're not going to go too crazy over it. Let's get into this Tim Elliott fight versus Tagir Ulembekov, a unanimous decision. In fact, let's go over here. This was a little bit of controversy. And I'm going to pull it up right where you at. There it is. Okay, a little controversial here. Boop. Okay, let's pull this here. All right. So, Tim Elliott gets the win. It's a unanimous decision. There was a knee that was very close to being illegal. In fact, a lot of people are running around on the internet saying it was illegal. It was like really, really close. But there was like grabbing onto places you shouldn't grab, eye pokes, and just Tim Elliott, and he agreed to what people were criticizing him about, was being dirty in the fight. But because of him being dirty, it was just enough for him to get the win. Now, Ulembekov, he won that fight. Had a tough first round, but everything else was all in Ulembekov. 4 minutes and 55 seconds of control time. Not quite total strikes in favor of him, as 117 was to Elliott, 111 to Ulembekov. But look at the significant strikes, 90 to 79. I'm telling you, if you went back and watched this fight, Ulembekov won. He won. Some people were saying in the chat the USA chants maybe were swaying some of the judges. Very possible. They're human beings. You know, they have emotions. It shouldn't. Yeah, I lost the parlay because this fight's a snippy cone. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. I didn't bet on that one. But if I had money, I would be pretty upset. I would. But it is what it is, right? It's a fight. Tim Elliott gets the win. And no one's really going to remember the fact that Tim Elliott was, being a little sneaky with his foul play. They're just going to remember that he beat Ulembekov, who's a very tough guy. So Tim Elliott gets a win that he really needs, a win that's going to look great on his record down the road, and people are going to forget all the little stuff. But that's a tough loss for a guy like Tagir Ulembekov. And Khabib Nurmagomedov was not happy about this in any way. He was furious. And I'm curious, what he said to Tagir after the fight. I'm sure he wasn't happy about that first round, but regardless, he was furious at the decision, blah, blah, blah. So Tagir will be back. He's a very big guy for the division, and he'll be back, no problems. But nice job by Tim cheating.
Wonderful.
Umar Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher. Well, this one didn't surprise me at all. I got a submission in the first round. Rear naked choke in the first round. Let's go. I mean, there's really not much to say. The only thing I can say is Brian Kelleher is not a guy that you just run over. Like, he's a tough dude. He's a tough little son of a bitch. He's not a guy you run over. But Saturday night, guess what happened? Nurmagomedov said, I'm going to run your ass over. And check this out. Kelleher had one strike. One strike that landed. It was all Nurmagomedov did not waste any time, mutilated my man, got the choke, said, see you later. Kelleher said, okay, I'll live to see another day. So that's pretty much that. So the guy that Joe Rogan had an incredibly tough time saying his name. I don't know what that's about. I mean, it's Nurmagomedov. Like, we know another Nurmagomedov, right? I mean, I don't know. But we move on. We move on. So nice job by, what's it called? Nurmagomedov. And Nurmagomedov's a player. I did not put him, though, in my prospect list. I didn't put him there, although he's very close to being in there. He's good. I need to see a little bit more from him, but he is pretty damn good. A fight that followed that was a pretty emotional one. And I would say, I would call this a breakout performance. There's stuff going on in the Ukraine. So what happens over here? We had a special night. Moroz gets out. She gets something done, which is a triangle, a submission on a tough lady from Kazakhstan. You see Kazakhstan with the garb, the whole deal. You get scared. You get a little nervous over here. There was a good scrap in that first. They go into the second, and then it was all Marina. I don't know how to say her name. Marina? Well, I'll just say Moroz. It was all Moroz. And this here is a complete breakout performance for her. She doesn't have to be squirming around on Instagram and doing all that funny, silly shit. This girl over here, I think she's going to become a household name if she keeps going on the same direction. She is now 30 years of age on a 3-fight win streak over here. Last loss was Angela Hill, but that was in 2018. So I am very much looking forward to watching this girl fight. And the reason is because this girl looks for the kill. A lot of these girls are fighting for these decisions, down pointing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is a guaranteed 3-rounder. No, not Moroz. She legit looks for the kill. And that's what I like about her. So I hope that she takes his edge into the next fight. I cannot wait to see her fight again. And a very fantastic breakout performance for the Ukrainian. Let's go, baby. Round of applause. Brewster with the intelligent comment of the night. I know they're all on Instagram. I said squirming on Instagram. You know what I mean by squirming? When she does that little slithery move that I've been making fun of for the past week. She's like squirming around. That's what I was talking about. Anyway. All right. You're serious, Moss. Who did she fight? She fought a fucking tough bitch from Kazakhstan. MJ. That's who she fought. She fought a tough bitch from Kazakhstan who was... She has 10 fucking pro wins. Come on. Come on. Come on. Have a little respect. Have a little respect, MJ. Anyway, let's move into Inchaku versus Negamoranu, as I say that name completely wrong, I'm sure. This fight over here was interesting because, honestly, Kennedy Inchaku won the fight. But the eye poke, the point taken in the third round, caused it to go to a split decision. Some were saying that you could have taken 2 points away since he was warned, poked again. I mean, it was rough to watch because Kennedy was, I mean, it was his fight. It was his fight to win. He was fighting very smart. All he had to do was close those fingers up. It was so frustrating. And I'm sure it's frustrating for him to catch this L over here. But, I mean, listen, if you're constantly doing that, well, it is what it is. We move on. And Mr. Nick gets the job done here. So, it's a very disappointing one if you're a Kennedy Inchaku fan. But he's a scary individual. He's a pretty good striker. He'll be back. He'll bounce back. And the fact that he hung with this guy as well as he did, well, I'm interested to see his next fight. But Nick gets the win. Kind of dodges a bullet on that one. And Negamoranu
Wonderful.
has now a 3-fight winning streak. So great stuff there. Fantastic. That's all I have to say about that. Marina Rodriguez. I got to say, this was her fight to lose. I mean, she kind of was shit in the bed in that first round. And some people said that she lost the entire fight. But she did enough. She got the split decision. Let's look at the stats over here. Let me pull up the Fight Center stats. She finished strong the second and third round. I think they got, I would believe that they got it right, the decision. But let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, the first round was a rough one for her, a real rough one. In fact, I was like, oh, shit, man, maybe she's a little overrated here, or you got to give credit to Uriah Faber's chick. But the second round, the third round, I think she did enough. She got the job done. It went to a split decision. Not shocked that it went to a split decision, but it just shows you Rodriguez is very beatable. She's not this girl like charging up with a nice win streak that you're like, oh, okay, she's gonna be a champion. No, there's problems. There's problems. Credit to her for finishing strong, her toughness, but she is 34 years of age and she looks beatable. We'll see what's next. But she got the win. She dodged the bullet. We move forward. It reminds me of Dominic Reyes. When Dominic Reyes, I mean, even though she has a loss, Dominic Reyes was coming up, and as he was getting higher up in his competition, like the Uzumir fight, when he fought him, it was a little sketch, that one here. It kind of feels the same as that. There was a time I was like, oh, man, she could be a champ. Now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if she can get it done. We'll see. Maybe she had an off night. Turner. How could you not love this guy? Versus Malarkey. That freaking second round finish. I mean, Jesus. Jalen Turner is a scary son of a bitch. He's so freaking scary. I put him on my 2022 prospect list. I put him on the list, baby. I put him on the list. In fact, I'm gonna hunt this guy down and have him on the show too. Jalen Turner. I like this guy a lot, man. How old is he? He's only 26. Big fighter at 155 pounds. 6'3". Remember the name. Please do so. Remember the name of Jalen Turner. Because what's up with this girl here? Jeez, what the hell? Who they put doing these interviews? He is now on a 4-fight win streak. Last loss was to Frivola. And Frivola is a weird guy because he had that rough fight against, what was it, McKinney? Then bounced back and dominated. He's a really tough son of a bitch. So, I'll give him a pass. That was in 2019. But boy, has he turned it around. Ground and pound. Rear naked choke. Right hook cross. At 155 pounds, 6'3", and he doesn't look like a rail. Like the dude looks actually shredded up. So Jalen Turner is a guy to definitely look out for. Very excited to see him fight next. Okay, let's get it popping. The main card. Before I get there, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, you're going to get hit by a car. Looking at these fights, so decision. So starting off with 3 decisions, and one was a suspect finish in the Tim Elliott fight. I mean, it was like, not a suspect finish, a suspect outcome. Okay? You got the quick finish by Nurmagomedov. You got a breakout, a nice performance by Moroz. You got one that was just ridiculous because of the eye pokes. It's so frustrating. I keep on thinking how frustrating this is that Kennedy lost his fight. But regardless, you fucked up. You got Rodriguez almost shit in the bed, then bouncing back 2 rounds. And then you got a nice finish over here going into the main card. So after Turner, it kind of turned me around. I was excited. I got pumped up. But the prelims altogether, let's be honest, kind of interesting, had moments, but nothing to go like crazy over. Nothing to completely go nuts. I mean, besides Nurmagomedov looking really, really good, and Turner, but nothing super crazy. But the Turner fight did get me amped up and probably sold a couple extra pay-per-views. You see Turner with that big finish, like, oh shit, I'm pumped. Greg Hardy. Is the experiment over? Is it? Are we done? Are we fucking done? Like, for real? Because I'm done. I've had enough. Enough is enough. I understand the guy's a name. I understand if you put him on the pay-per-views, you might catch a couple extra dollars. But the Greg Hardy party, I think it's enough's enough. Right? Now let me know in the chat. I'm going to put a poll in here. Okay, here we go. Is the Greg Hardy party over? Let's see what the people say. I mean, I am so over him. So over. There was a time where I'm like, he's kind of exciting, He's got scary power. He's a big guy. But I mean, he is horrific. So let me drop that poll up there and let me see what you say. 17-7. I mean, nothing Nothing happened in favor of Hardy. Got taken out in the first round. 216. Let's jump into the chat here, okay? Because now what we're going to break down is, was this thing worth the pay-per-view price? The lopsided madness of UFC 272. I didn't mind watching him get his ass whooped. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't like him, that was fun. I'm done with Hardy. Unless he goes and trains with Khabib, he's done. Women go toe-to-toe with Hardy, no lie. Jess was buzzing. Yeah, Jess was feeling pretty good. Nope, let him keep fighting if he wants. Guido, usually I would say that, but he has been a bust. And you know what? Yeah, let him keep fighting. Not in the UFC. He can go to another promotion. Go to Eagle FC, which is Friday night. We'll be reacting to Eagle FC. Go there. Eagle FC will take him with open arms. Bellator, PFL. He can still fight. I'm not saying, hey, stop fighting altogether. I don't want him in the UFC. I'm done. Don't know that BKFC fighter. You got to ask Michael Bisping. He might know him. Chris, thoughts on upcoming? You got to ask Michael Bisping. But Bisping, I think, knows that guy. He made 266. Yeah, he like just barely made the heavyweight. I don't want to see him in the UFC, though. That's just my opinion. I mean, I hope he does whatever the hell he likes to do. But come on, why are you wasting our time putting him on pay-per-views? It's silly. 82% saying is the Greg Hardy party's over, and they're saying yes. Colby is done. It's all over now. It's KHAMZAT time. All right, we'll get to that in a second. On what earth is heavyweight limit 266? I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Super chat.
You think if KHAMZAT beats Burns, he'll get a title shot?
If KHAMZAT beats Burns, he should, I think. We'll talk about KHAMZAT because it's tough not to. By the way, thank you for the $17.99. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. That was really nice of you, Tom.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Very nice of you. KHAMZAT's going to be a champion. KHAMZAT will 100% be a champion. There's like, as confident as I was about Colby Covington defeating Masvidal, as confident as I was Usman beating Masvidal and Covington, I am just as confident that KHAMZAT Chimaev will be a welterweight champion. I mean, it's not even a thought in my mind. If you have the existing pound-for-pound great Kamaru Usman, who I like Kamaru. I have no problems with the guy. In fact, I've been riding that train all the way up. But if you have him saying, he's got to fight more guys. If you have Colby Covington completely dodging him and wanting to fight Dustin Poirier, the smaller Dustin. Why do you think that's happening? These guys aren't stupid. They know what's coming. Winter's coming. And winter's KHAMZAT Chimaev. Welcome, Jesse. I mean, it's not even... I don't think it's a debate anymore. Oh, we got to see more. I know there's not much octagon time that we've seen KHAMZAT in there, like, competing. But we all know it's coming. We've heard the stories in the gym. I've heard from fighters myself. We brought them on the show. Everyone's saying the same thing. There's a reason. I'm going to take the Hardy poll off. Jesse, you ready? For Carnage.
Yes.
So we blasted through the prelims. Now I'm running into the main card. Okay. We spoke about Greg Hardy. You didn't get the chance to see the replay, right? It doesn't matter. He got demolished. And I asked the people if they think the experiment's over.
I should have watched the replay today.
So you could probably go on YouTube right now and catch it. I would go on YouTube. I guarantee someone has got a bootleg video of that. Let's go into the next fight. By the way, all my picks that I made, one wrong. One fight wrong. And I have to be honest with you. I probably should have got that one right. The one that I got wrong, I probably should have thought into it more. I gave up on Kevin Holland. I don't know. He was one of the guys. Like, I still root for the guy. I was happy he won. He was one of the guys that, and it still is. Oof. One of the guys. Jesse's watching Hardy. He's one of the guys that I'll always root for. I really, really like Kevin Holland. I do. But in my Tapology picks, I just couldn't do it yet. He fights, and you know what? I was almost right. The first round, I believe, went Oliveira's way. I think Oliveira looked pretty damn good in the first round. Kevin Holland had little moments here and there. But once the second round came, Kevin Holland...
I also missed that one.
I mean, Kevin, go ahead. Look for it. I'm sure that's there too. Go to YouTube. YouTube will have everything. Kevin is, I mean, he looks pretty good. He looked pretty good. He bounced back. Oliveira was trying to choke him out. He's giving the thumbs up. You can see it on a thumbnail. Here he is in the background giving the thumbs up. Like, he wasn't even fazed by the submission attempt. And he goes into the second round. He opts not to take the stool. Goes into the second round. And just annihilates Oliveira. Made championship weight. Is Kevin Lee going to be a champion? Right now, I'm still going no. Because he's got to face those wrestlers. He's got to face the Covingtons and the Usmans and even the jiu-jitsu of Gilbert Burns. You know, like.
Here we go.
All right, so Jesse's
Does it end
watching.
in a finish?
Yeah. That's the whole fight. Wow, YouTube is something else, man. If you want pirated shit, go to YouTube. It's crazy. Yeah, so Jesse's watching the Kevin Holland fight. We'll get her opinion on that. Anyway, if you're just jumping in, we'll be giving out this Sam Alvey, Dan Henderson OSP hat. We spoke about it in the beginning of the show. And when the next pay-per-view event comes, we're going to be giving this puppy away, okay? Completely for free. We'll tell you how to get it. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell. He almost got choked out, says LX09. He didn't really. Watch it back. Did you see it? Mm-hmm. Did you see where he almost got choked out, or you just saw the knockout?
I just skipped through it to the knockout.
Oh, okay. Look at Kevin Holland here. He wasn't even, that's not almost choked out. My man was not even, he wasn't even fighting the hands. He wasn't even phased. Kevin looked pretty big in there. And here's the thing about Kevin, too. He did not look like he was drained. It didn't look like Cody Garbrandt going to 125 or TJ going to 125. Kevin Holland looked like he was in shape. He's not a massive guy to be fighting up higher. So 170, if he can make a clean cut there, it's not a bad weight class. Go ahead. We still need him tested by the wrestlers.
I saw Jim asking if I actually missed those fights or if I was drunk through them. I actually missed them. I was putting the baby to bed. So no, I wasn't so drunk that I was missing fights. I just wasn't here.
I want to ask the chat: will Kevin Holland be a welterweight champion? I'll ask it now with the old poll.
Nah.
You gonna say no?
Nope.
I want him so bad to be a champion because he would be a hell of a lot of fun with a belt, and I think the UFC will find any way to get him in that direction. But could you imagine Holland versus KHAMZAT? Like, what would happen? Like, I mean, so I'm gonna put it in there. We'll see what you guys say.
Everyone's saying no.
No, all right. I'm not even gonna fucking put it in. It's a stupid poll. I'm not even gonna waste my time or your time. It's silly. We got too much to talk about to do that. Okay, I'm aborting mission. All
Abort.
Right. But hey, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Kevin Holland. I hope he does well at welterweight. Okay. Bryce Mitchell versus Edson Barboza. Perfect timing, Jesse.
Yeah.
There's a reason I put Bryce Mitchell on this thumbnail very big. Okay? There's a reason. I know Bryce Mitchell, if you throw him on a thumbnail, you're not going to get major views.
Yeah.
But I got to give that man the respect he fucking deserves. He had a performance on Saturday night, one of the more dominating performances that I've seen in a long time. He went in there and fought a guy
that everyone was betting on?
That people were betting on. And Barboza wasn't a massive underdog in this fight. I mean, a lot of people thought Barboza was going to win. Not only did Bryce Mitchell win, he killed this guy for 3 rounds, just completely did whatever the hell he wanted with him. I'll show the stats right now. Jess, in hindsight, what do you think about this?
I'm disappointed, man. And well, partly because I had $50 on the freaking guy, but I think there was a part of me that kind of wanted Mitchell to lose. And it's nothing against Bryce Mitchell. Like, I like the dude, and, you know, I respect what he's doing and everything. I think there was just, like, this underlying thing, I guess, after, like, everything that he was doing on ARIEL HELWANI and stuff, he just kind of left that bad taste. You know, like that sour taste that some people can leave when they have stupid conversations. It was kind of like that thing. So it's not even, like, that I don't like the dude. I think there was just that underlying tone of Bryce Mitchell leading into the fight. So I was, like, I was wishing for his demise. And I know it's fucked up, but...
It is because he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
No matter what you believe in politically, he's a great guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect him. So I think, yeah, as fucked up as it sounds, there was a part of me that was like, come on, Barboza. Like, you know, kick this guy's ass, teach him a lesson kind of thing. But that just didn't happen. So respect to Mitchell for, you know, what he did. But what are you going to do? Just don't put $50 on Barboza again, I guess.
Bryce Mitchell sitting at 27 years old. And to have that much control in a fight over a veteran like Barboza. Now, Barboza's been controlled before like that. It's not like this is not the first time, but look at the strikes. Barboza landed 23 out of 46 attempts. My man Mitchell, 209, and he landed 182. The control time, 11 minutes and 28 seconds in a 3-round fight. I mean, it does not get more dominating than it was just crazy. Bryce Mitchell did whatever the hell he wanted. 4 for 4 on takedowns. Bryce Mitchell is a legit player. Legit player, and I cannot wait to see what's next for him. And maybe, it is that goofy persona, I don't know.
It's not even that. Like,
maybe people
like
just...
you like the dude, it's just... I think, like, he has a tendency to not, like, intentionally make people dislike him, but, like, just, like, certain things he said. Like, there's certain conversations that I guess shouldn't be had when you're doing an interview for MMA, right? And I know there's not really, like, much rule depending on the interviewer, but, like, it's a good way to kind of gear someone off,
Steve said Forrest Gump of UFC. I do.
I mean, it's a pretty good way to put it.
It's like if Forrest Gump's
running.
all the Forrest Gump stories come true. if Forrest Gump actually had stories that came true, it's Bryce Mitchell. That's a pretty good. He's such a likable guy, like incredibly likable. I don't give a shit what his political beliefs are. Hey, right. He's a patriotic guy.
I don't give a shit about the
who
political
cares?
beliefs, but I'm saying, like, I want to hear about him going into the fight. I don't give a shit about your politics. So it's not even like that I agree or disagree. I don't give a shit about that. I just don't want to fucking hear it. We hear it regularly. And maybe this is a little bit of a bias, right? Because we hear about politics regularly. In this chat, people are always trying to push their fucking opinions, and, like, you get so sick of it. You don't want to hear it anymore.
It's the world we live in.
So it's like when someone else is once again pushing their politics, it's like, I don't care what his politics are, but, like, just don't fucking talk about it. Because I don't care. I don't care what your political beliefs are. I don't give a shit. Keep them to yourself. I don't want to fucking hear about politics anymore. I'm so sick of it. Let's just talk about fights.
Now, is this the hostility geared? Is this why you picked Barboza?
Like I said, there is an underlying tone there that kind of makes you want to go for the other guy.
So you were swayed by his banter on Ariel's show.
I don't know. Maybe maybe I think that did have something to do with it. But I also believe Barboza is just a good fucking fighter who doesn't get enough respect. Obviously, Saturday night he didn't show that.
Not that good.
Yeah, but whatever.
I love it, man. I'm gonna look at the rankings real quick. Let's see. Bryce Mitchell. Let's look at the rankings. I hope we get some saves tonight. I really want to talk to the peeps. Okay, let's go to the UFC website. We're going to refresh this thing. So Bryce Mitchell with a domination of a performance over Edson Barboza. Check out the rankings. I think they'll be updated tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. So our Wednesday show. Jordan Levitt live on the show. Jess, you excited about Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, let's see. All right, so Bryce sitting at 11, fought Barboza. Barboza was at what? He was only at 10. Okay, so it's not like he'll be top 10. Whew. I tell you what, right off the bat, I see Giga Chikadze. I'm like, can we do this? Bryce Giga Chikadze? What do you think? Giga's coming off that loss.
Does Giga have a fight coming up?
No. Giga coming off the Cater loss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy, I would love that.
What about Josh Emmett?
Yeah, but Josh Emmett should be going up.
Josh Emmett's a good fight, though.
Yair Bryan is too high up.
Does Cater have
no,
something?
Cater shouldn't go down. He just won. So, yeah, no, he's going up.
What is Josh Emmett coming off
God,
of?
Bryce versus Chikadze. What's that?
I want to see if Josh Emmett... Is he coming off a win or a loss?
No, his last fight, he
he won.
Yeah, Ige. That's right, yeah. So he should only go up.
Yeah.
He should go up. No, that shouldn't happen. Don't do Josh Emmett dirty like that.
Well, I mean, nobody really... Josh Emmett kind of is like a little bit of a gatekeeper in that division right now. So I wouldn't be opposed to a Bryce Mitchell-Emmett fight.
Giga's the guy. Giga's the guy. That's like fire right there. Bryce Mitchell versus Giga Chikadze. Let's go. Where can I sign up for that? That would be an amazing fight. I wish the best for Mitchell. I hope he does well. He's a lot of fun. All right, because we have limited time, I can't sit on Mitchell too long. So let's go to the next fight. All right, so we're 3 fights in. Okay. Spivak dominates Hardy. Kevin Holland has a good back and forth in the first round, then dismantles Oliveira, and then Bryce Mitchell dominates Edson Barboza. Okay. So basically, let's be serious. Lopsidedness. 3 fights. You buy a pay-per-view, a little bit of competitiveness in the first round with the Cowboy versus Holland fight. Domination in the second round. Domination in the first with Spivak over Hardy. A complete 3-round domination of Bryce Mitchell. We move into RDA versus Moicano. I mean, what in God's name? Another domination that should have been stopped. I mean, I'm not going to blame Goddard too much because it did seem like he was pulling the doctor in there. He was saying there was some weird communication. He was saying, hey, if he can see, we'll keep it going. Can he see? And the doctor was going back and forth. I blame it on the corner. And then you have people saying, oh, well, look at the 5th round. RDA got cracked in the eye, and Moicano was turning up.
Yeah.
I was right. Once again, RDA's corner, so it wasn't RDA's doing. RDA wanted to put the pedal to the metal and finish this man. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
As any normal fighter would.
Well, I thought he had a little compassion. RDA didn't. He wanted to go for it. But his corner told RDA, pump the brakes, you won the fight. Pump the brakes, you won the fight. So, it's confirmed. In that 5th and final round, Dos Anjos pumped the brakes. They didn't want him to take any chances. Not because it was weird. It was not because of the face of Moicano.
Wait, the corner told him that?
Yeah, they said to pump the brakes. So RDA did that, and Dos Anjos said that he's got to change his style because he can't fight like that, and that's why he got caught. He can't just run away.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's easy to just everything you've trained for, then to handcuff yourself. It can't be easy. And you're letting your guard down too.
Yeah, you're going all full force for 4 rounds straight, and now you got to pump the brakes. Some guys could do it.
Yeah.
Some guys could be like, okay, I won. I'm going to run. Not RDA, and that's why I respect Dos Anjos. Like, this guy is a freaking savage. He's a savage. He's a fighter. And he got cracked in that 5th round where his eye swelled up. He said he couldn't see out of that eye. I mean, imagine your corner tells you to do something, you listen, and then all of a sudden
he looked like he couldn't see.
Yeah. But anyway, RDA gets the win. Very impressive fight. But here's the thing. Moicano came off the couch, you know? So, I mean, that kind of leaves RDA in limbo. What's next? People are running around yelling Connor. People yelling all these other things. Islam's going to be fighting Dariush. By the way, it's the anniversary of Dariush's last fight, I think it was. Or
is it?
It was like a 2-year anniversary of a fight with Dariush. I don't know if it was his last fight. But, man, I forgot how good that fucking fight was. Dariush is really good. Go to our...
But do you get excited for Beneil Dariush?
Go to our Instagram story.
Why?
Go to our Instagram stories and check this out, because I think here's the problem. People see Dariush, he looks like a regular average Joe guy. Like, he looks like that regular guy, like a dad Riush. But he's a fucking beast,
what am I looking
man.
For?
No, skip that one. It's Matthew Cater. I don't know what I just reposted it. That's T-Rex saying he wants to. What does he say? Go to our Twitter. You can see what T-Rex said. He wants to come on his Drew Dober. Here's Dariush. All right, so Jesse's going to watch the Dariush fight. Anyway. Yeah, could you lower that, Jess? So RDA, fantastic performance, right? We are 4 fights into this card, pay-per-view, all dominance. All of them. Was this worth $80? No. Come on. No. Am I shocked? No. Holland won a little bit, but other than that, no. Let's get to Covington versus Masvidal.
What is there to really talk about? It was all as expected.
Jesse expected it. I expected it. Our fucking 10-month-old baby expected it twice.
She was on it. I think if anyone, she made the prediction faster and was more consistent with it.
It's just nuts. So now the question is this. Where are, in the chat, all of those Jorge Masvidal fans? And when we were live Saturday night, Drake didn't inspect, that's true. When we were live Saturday night, we did the poll again. We kept on doing the poll until we could try to get some even votes. And we got it Saturday. We got it so much that the poll went in favor of Jorge by the time the fight went down. So Jorge clearly has the juice. He's a very likable guy. He's the nicer guy in this situation.
I mean, is he?
Well, people don't like Covington. I mean, let's be serious here. People don't like him. And Let me
Can't
throw
we
this
just
out.
equally not like both?
Well, let me throw this out there. This is what Covington's getting slammed for. I got to be honest with you. I don't give a shit what Covington says. It's the fight game. Grow up. Who cares? Oh, he said this. He said that. He said, who cares? It's the fight game, man. Jorge had a chance to beat him up. He didn't. So not only did he have all those shitty things said about him, he got his ass whooped.
But you can still not like him, regardless of what he's saying.
Well, here's the problem. He calls out Dustin Poirier, and he said that Dustin Poirier's kid is Conor's. Okay? So what people online are doing now are they're trying to cancel...
Covington said this?
Yeah, they're trying to cancel Colby because he's bringing...
Children into it. Yeah.
Now, if you had the narrative of him bringing children into it with Masvidal, he didn't. He was calling Jorge Masvidal a deadbeat dad. I mean, that's not really bringing in the children. That's just saying you should be better to your children. So I don't know how that works. In this situation over here, okay, I understand the angle. I don't give a fuck. It's not like he's taking the kid's pictures, putting it on his Instagram, and saying horrific things.
Well, like, what if people were saying that, like, about Ellie? I think you
Someone
would get...
else's dad? I get it all the time. When we had Ellie, people were jumping in the chat saying, what if Ellie would come out black? Or, you know, what if this and that? And I was like, who gives a fuck? And here's the difference. These people are saying it to me. We can't fight. So they're pussies. These guys can fight. Like, these guys legit can fight. Like, if Dustin Poirier wanted to fight Colby Covington, he didn't like it. It's not like he's that much smaller. Now, he's going to lose. But he's not like that much smaller. He can get in there and be like, all right, I want to punch this man in the face.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm with you, like, on the not giving a shit what people say, but I think when you bring a child into any situation, I don't give a fuck, like, how minor of an offense it might seem. I think it's just morally wrong. Like, children are so innocent and pure, and there is no excuse for a grown-ass adult to be using a child as a ploy.
It's the fight game.
No, I don't give a shit what the excuse is. This is just my opinion. I just don't think... Like, I think there's a cutoff line. Like, there's a lot of places you could go.
What did he
but
say that
not
was so
children.
bad?
No, I'm saying no matter how minor you think the offense was, I just don't think children should be brought into it at all. Like, I think there should just be a line.
But what if Conor is dead?
You're so annoying. Like, you want to have, like, an actual conversation about this, I'm willing to do it. But if you're going to act like an idiot, then it's not even worth it.
The only criticism I have for Colby Covington, listen, he executed the game plan. It went to a decision. Shocker, I picked the decision. The only problem I have is he called out Dustin. Not that he said anything about, you know, Conor being the daddy or whatever, or his wife. Who gives a shit? I don't care. It's a fight game. Nut up. Like, stop it. They could all fucking fight about it and get paid tons of money. So let's move on from that. The problem I have is this. He called out Dustin. To me, it's a sign of weakness. It didn't work to me. And that's what bothers me a little bit. I understand what Colby's doing. He's trying to take out everyone from that gym. He's trying to make a statement. I get that. And you made the statement with Jorge. But it would have been so fucking cool if he said KHAMZAT Burns. Whoever wins, daddy's waiting. Like, I mean, the internet would fucking explode. The reason why he did that is because he wants to make money and he doesn't want to lose. And to me, I get it as a businessman, but as a fan, it was kind of a cop-out. So that's my one minor criticism of Colby Covington. Now I'm stuttering like him. What do you think about that, Jess?
I don't really have any thoughts, honestly. Like, I don't care at this point. If Covington's going to fight whoever it is, like whoever he's calling out, whatever, I don't give a shit about all that. I think it's just entertaining watching him go into a fight because he does have all of the zingers and, you know, he does kind of like market his fights very well. So I don't give a shit who's calling out. I don't care. Just if he's fighting, I'll watch. That's my motto with Covington. Because I don't really like Covington outside of that. I just think that he's an entertaining fighter. So I'll watch him.
So you have no problem with call out Dustin?
I don't really care who he calls out.
But all right, how about this? The fight's not going to happen, right? Dustin's not going to take that fight.
So then, who's he hurting?
No one. He's not hurting anyone.
Exactly. So let him call out who the fuck he wants.
It's a minor criticism. That's it. You know, it's nothing. It's not like, oh my god, Mossy just swallowing cum shot. No, I am just mystical.
Who said that?
I am just Brett. I am just mystical. We all know. Listen, look at my resume. I call hype trains. I know when these trains are going to hit. And here's the deal. Khamzat Chimaev is not only going to take welterweight, but Izzy better run for the fucking hills too, because Khamzat will take him too. I'm telling you, Khamzat. There is a reason. There is a reason that fighters, people that are in the gym, going to war, there's a reason why Darren Till is blowing Khamzat Chimaev cage side at UFC 272. Because, and think about Khamzat's resume. Why the fuck is Darren Till rotating on his cock? A guy that's basically done nothing in the UFC.
Wait a minute.
Think about it.
I think you're diving a little too far into that one.
What?
I don't think.
Think about it.
No, I don't. I think Darren Till realizes that he's on a slippery slope and he needs to get out there with the best of the best to become the best again. Like,
you just made my point.
No, but you're saying that he's like using, like you're implying that he's using him in a different way.
Repeat what you just said before.
I think that he needs to train with the
best of the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
My point was this: Khamzat Chimaev is not the best of the best, right?
Right.
Look at his UFC resume. What there says he's the best of the best?
I agree.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says it. But that's what I'm saying. Khamzat Chimaev has no evidence in the UFC, so everyone's like, "Oh, you're a dick rider." No, I see past that. I know for sure. Darren Till knows for sure he's training with as Jesse said, the best of the best. Think about this. Jesse just said Khamzat Chimaev is the best of the best.
No, I don't think he's the best of the best. I'm saying that Darren Till has this mentality right now that if he doesn't train with who everyone thinks is the best of the best, allow me to rephrase, who everyone thinks is the best of the best.
Okay, back to what I said before.
Then
you're making all my points.
No, but I don't want you to like think that I'm saying he's the best of the best.
You just did. But here's the thing.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I said my point was Khamzat Chimaev was sitting cage side with Darren Till, and Darren Till was sitting on his cock. Right? Did I not say that? I mean, where are we missing what I said? How are we missing this? So here's the deal. It's not me, the armchair quarterback over here that just happens to get everything right. It's not that. It's the actual fighters that train with him that are backing up everything I say. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, Ratlip is coming, and he's going to take all the fucking belts.
No, he's not. He's not.
Super chat.
Watch out, Izzy.
Josh Blade Vampire Emmett, that's what's up.
You like that guy, Josh? You like him? Let's catch up on these.
Super chat.
Just bleed.
Just bleed, baby. Just bleed. Thank you, Anaiji, very much. The back-to-back. No, actually, Credo Ape Thor and Naiji. Thank you. Here's Naiji again.
Super chat.
I'll fight for Ellie's honor on GOD.
Naiji, let's go, baby. Come on, Naiji. As much as I was on the Colby train with Masvidal, we all have to be serious here. There's a reason why Colby Covington cowered it out and called out Dustin Poirier and avoided Gilbert Burns and Khamzat Chimaev. There is a reason, because if you think about it, Colby Covington versus Khamzat Chimaev would be a massive pay-per-view. Here's another problem. We have no pay-per-view buys. I think Colby Covington shit the bed again. I don't know how these pay-per-view these buys went. And he had Jorge Masvidal, who's a star, right? I don't think it went that well. So we have to find out the pay-per-view numbers and all that stuff. Another thing I liked about Colby, though, was at the press conference, he's getting shit for it, but he is not answering questions from John Morgan and other guys out there.
Do you know where that stemmed from, the whole John Morgan thing?
I don't. No.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's a little fucking childish, though. I gotta be honest.
It could be taken that way. It could be taken that way, but he's not answering John Morgan. I mean, probably
people are losing their
probably
minds,
one of the
man.
reasons why he hasn't answered our DMs. He probably heard us say something about him, like when we were talking about Kamaru.
That's the thing that
I would be surprised.
Maybe that's the thing that I don't really appreciate about Covington too much is like he can dish it everywhere, bring children into it, whatever. But the moment something kind of reflects on him a little bit, it's like he cuts him off.
Well, here's the problem. Colby Covington shits on John Jones, and that's a John Jones move. Luke Thomas asked a question. I'm sorry, I don't like you. I'm not going to answer your question. He not only took the shtick from Conor and morphed into his own thing. Now he's taking this John Jones stick and morph.
He didn't really morph the Conor thing into his own thing. He's literally trying to be Conor.
No, he's
McGregor.
not being Conor.
Oh
no,
yes,
he's
what's
not.
This?
He started out that way.
Annoying.
He started out that way, but no, he's developed his own thing. He did. But, you know, I don't know what it's to, but I did laugh. I laughed. I mean, he didn't answer a couple of reporter questions. Then HELWANI came out. He's like, "Oh, what's up, baby? Let me answer that question." I'm like, what happened? Like, what did John Morgan say?
Yeah.
I mean, what could have John Morgan said that's anything worse than what we've said here? I mean, we've said some things here that pretty fucking bad.
Do you think that maybe he's saying those, like, the 10 push-up things and stuff to John Morgan because Sean Strickland made comments like that to John Morgan?
I mean, Sean was the first.
Like, Colby is the master of taking other people's material and trying to make it his own.
Yeah.
So he probably heard Sean Strickland talking to John Morgan like that and was like, "Oh, that's funny," and decided to try and pull it for himself. But he's just making it look childish.
I don't know.
It's not funny. It's fucking stupid.
Of course you laughed. It says a lot about you. Oh. I mean, if you didn't laugh,
Who said that?
I don't know. Guess. If you didn't laugh at that, I mean, what? Like, shame on you. Like, who? Like, what do you? I mean, that's fucking funny. Drop and give me 10 push-ups. John Morgan always gets the first question. I mean, who cares, right? Why would you not laugh at that? Like, what the? What? Brewster. I think.
It was Brewster?
Yeah, I think he knows if he acts like a Karen.
He said for you to mind your P's and Q's in the interview.
Is that what he said? Wait, who said that?
Brewster said in the beginning of the show, he goes, "You better mind your P's and Q's in that interview, Moss. I think he's a straight shooter," the one on Wednesday.
He's giving me advice now? My
so
man's such a Karen.
I go, "You better mind your P's and Q's in that chat, Brewster."
Brewster, is it a shtick or are you really a Karen?
No, you know what it is? I figured it out. I actually read it say him that one time a couple days ago.
Yeah.
He's like pretending now that he's trying to get under our skin, but I think he's doing it because he's insecure about the fact that he gets called out all the time. So he's acting like he's trying to, yeah. So he's like winning. Oh, got him. But in real life, I think he's actually insecure about it.
Yeah. Well,
so he's pretending that he's trying to get under his skin.
What are we talking about this guy for? This guy's a weirdo.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brewster, for hijacking our show with your antics. All right. Anyway, like I keep on going down these rabbit holes of stupidity. Like it's just like, why would you want someone's attention that much? I don't understand.
He wants everyone's attention.
Anyway, so Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal, a pay-per-view that was not worth $80. Was I entertained? Yes, I'm entertained in all UFC fight cards, but let's be honest, this was not worth the pay-per-view price, in my humble opinion. Let me know yes or no in the chat as we get ready to do something here, a save that we need tremendously. We're going to start this clock over here. Whatever donation comes in from this point on, we will add time to the show and open up phone lines from our Discord over here. People from all over the world can call into the show and talk about a card that has a bunch of controversy on it. There's a lot of matchmaking we could play after this thing. Let's go, baby. I'm going to start the clock. Here we go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Jesse, if there's a story that sticks out, hopefully pertaining to UFC 272.
We've got a couple, but like nothing we haven't already really gone over.
All right, give me something that's juicy from UFC 272.
All right. Greg Hardy says this isn't the end. He said, "Sorry, haters, but I refuse to die."
So his contract is over.
You want me to read it?
So refuse to die in MMA?
I'll just give you his Instagram post, and then if you want me to go into the story, I can do that.
Okay.
All right. So he posted on Instagram.
Coral!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Coral.
With the deuce.
Happy birthday, Moss.
Whoop, whoop.
What's up, holes in the chat? Hello, Queen JBM.
Hello.
Sing Moss a happy birthday.
All right. Ready?
Oh, I get a happy birthday from, well, it's tomorrow technically.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mystic Moss. Happy birthday to you.
Any donation that comes in from this time on goes to the Mystic Moss. Is turning 45 tomorrow. Funeral arrangements. So it's help pay for my funeral. It's pinned in the live chat if you want to drop a donation. 2 minutes are added to the show. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it. You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage. You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage. And you fill it with your rage. Come on! Style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside COSTA. Izzy is inside COSTA. Thank you, Sonosi. 7 minutes. We're going to add to the time.
Morgan asked him how he managed his emotions after losing to Usman in their first clash at UFC 245 and if he would have controlled them before their rematch. Called him undeserving and didn't deserve to be up there. So, I don't blame Colby, honestly, save.
Wait, he said he said it to Colby's face that he didn't deserve to be up there? Called him undeserving and didn't deserve to be in.
That doesn't really sound like John Morgan.
Wait, did he say that to his face or was he on a podcast saying that? Like, when did he actually say it to him? I'm actually curious. Thank you, Sonosi. We're going to add 7 minutes to the clock. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If you'd like to drop in to save Kendall.
Super chat.
What's up, Kendall?
Funeral money donation.
Thank you.
Pisces SZN.
Pisces.
Listen, funerals, they're expensive. They're very
Yo, Kendall,
expensive.
what's up with Pisces? They're so unpredictable, Pisces. You know? Like, they're some of the most lovable people in the entire planet, but they're the most unpredictable people also.
We're fish.
Like, you just...
Fish are unpredictable.
You can't get in there. You know?
John Morgan, hold on a second. He said it about him and wrote an article about it. Oh, so it was an article? Interesting. I got to see this article. I got to read this thing. I got to read this article. Boo-hoo. Like, who cares? Like, if you really think about it, you're a fighter. Like, why would you give a shit? Like, oh my God, he hurt my feelings in an article. Now I'm not going to answer his questions. Kind of a pussy move, no? Right?
And you're not a fan. Pisces aren't fans of pussy moves.
It makes no sense. I mean, it was funny. I was laughing, but it doesn't make any sense.
Happy 55th, Brother Moss.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Remember when Jordan scored a double nickel against Patrick Ewing and the Knicks?
Yes, I do actually, but I'm not a Knicks fan. I was actually, I didn't give a shit about either team. But thank you, Pulse. How come every time I turn a certain age, people add 10 years to it? It's like 10's the magic number. Like I was in my 30s.
Because they want to make you older than you are to make this situation more uncomfortable.
But why 10 years? Like, where are we going with 10 years? Like, it's been going on since I was like in my 20s. Happy 30-something birthday. I hit my 30s.
Maybe it makes them feel better about their age.
I'm going to hit my 50s. Happy 60. It's just, listen, I'm already old. Like,
you're not that old.
I'm already old, man. 9 minutes is...
Man can't drink.
Come on.
I hate you.
Scratch your head.
Whiplash.
Man can't drink.
Wow.
Burns versus Kaimev is coming. STS.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think Burns is going to win, though.
49 minutes added. Thank you, Matt, for the donation coming in at the buzzer. That song was made with John Jones smashing his head into a cop car.
A black man can't drink.
All right, 49 minutes. 49 minutes read. Thank you for wow, Matt. Very generous. Thank you, guys. We're going to go 49 minutes more in the show. I'm going to ask you people in the chat. When we open up the phone lines in our Discord, make it quick. Not much time. Make it quick because I want to get as many calls as possible. Jump on over to our Discord. It's at the MMA-Holes.com. And I'm out of breath.
Why are you out of breath?
Too much. I was bashing my head into a cop car.
You're going to give yourself whiplash, Moss.
I'm a former headbanger, so
Yeah.
I just,
Well, that explains a lot.
I tapped into that. Thank you, Matt, man. That was really generous of you. Okay, Matt's a fucking hero. Shout out to Matt. We're going 49 minutes. We'll be right back after this break. My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Car.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a ghost.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Nice.
Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DIAZ. I have an addiction problem.
Okay, well, this is a real gamer.
Man, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question. So,
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Snowy?
what's up, you guys? It's Justin James.
Hey, guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Cole.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clocks. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Ansimo from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighters that much, but...
This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
It's Mike Hill. Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck is he talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That horse that...
Okay, Crone, thank you.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin for. Don't hang up.
Hey,
Anything else?
stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, let's thank the people that extended the show. We got 49 minutes of extra show tonight. We're going to be hanging with the boys quickly on the Discord. I'm going to... Let's move on over here. Okay. Discord. I'm going to take this out. Put this over here. Actually, while I'm opening this up, let's do it.
I love you guys.
Yeah, they're good people. Good people.
I love you guys.
I think I threw out my neck.
Yeah, well, you were going pretty hard back there, Moss.
Thank God it's $40. Or I would have a big headache. Okay. All right, let's do just run into the sponsors real quick over here. And let me open this up here.
Bet on all of your favorite live sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and of course your favorite MMA. Head over to mybookie.ag. That's mybookie.ag with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for up to 100% match on your first deposit. And while you're at it, why don't you slip into a pair of comfy, wumpy sheath over there. Don't waste your money on generic underwear throughout the year. Treat your jewels like royalty with Sheath. That's sheathunderwear.com. SHEATH underwear.com. And you can save yourself 20% off on your entire purchase with promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES. And while you're wearing Sheath underneath, wear some Head Rush above. Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
All right, and ESPN Plus.
And, of course, watch all of your favorite live sports, including NFL, MLB, NBA, and 100% UFC. UFC and ESPN Plus, link in the description below. When you use our link, you're helping out the MMA-Holes. You're helping out yourself. For as little as $6.99 a month, you can watch all of your favorite live sports, including UFC Fight Nights and UFC pay-per-views.
Super chat.
Super duper chat, Travis.
Do you think Colby has one of the best chins in MMA? He ate Masvidal's best punch and he's never really been dropped besides that. HB Demos.
Thank you, Travis. Appreciate that. And Travis, you're New Orleans, right? Black Magic, ex-MMA in your backyard. Right? He's from New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. Is he? I think he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he is, maybe you might want to get to that event, Travis. Ex-MMA. Is he the best? I mean, I guess you got to give him some credit for having that chin. He did get cracked, like right on the button. What was it, the 4th round by Masvidal? That's one thing we forgot to talk about. Jorge, I don't know why he didn't step on the gas, and he did address it afterwards. He, in hindsight, he even said he probably should have went forward and took it, went at him. But some people were speculating about how he didn't want to blow his load, and he would have gotten extra tired, and then it would have been embarrassing. Some people said he held up because he didn't want to get finished or embarrassed by Colby. So the reason why he didn't jump on him is he used that time to just recuperate the energy, and keep the fight going. Because if he loses by a decision, not so bad to his brand. If Colby Covington defeats him by a finish, then Masvidal doesn't. It's kind of rough. 2 fights in a row where he gets finished, so that kind of makes sense. What do you think about that? Like, Masvidal had a chance to take out Colby Covington. He didn't pounce on him. Do you think he was thinking in his mind, "Hey, you know what? Live to see another day"?
I don't think that he really realized that he had clipped Covington the way he did.
No, he did. He said he did.
Afterward, he said he did.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, in the moment, I think he was so caught up in not getting clipped himself. I think he just kind of like.
No, he knew though. He knew for sure. He said it. Yeah, he knew.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what are you saying? What are you saying? He said.
I know he said. I heard the post-fight interview. I heard it. I'm saying in the moment, in that very moment, I don't think he realized it. I think he might have realized it like a second later, when it was too late.
It wasn't just a second. I mean, a man was stumbling in front of him.
Oh my God. Do you ask me questions just to argue with me?
No, I'm saying that Colby was stumbling. I don't understand what the hell you're saying. All right, let me turn off this light because I don't even know what the hell you're saying. Ugh, take some calls.
Okay. I swear to God. What's up, Sonosi?
Up.
What's up?
So, which bet are you gonna take?
What do you say?
What'd you say?
Which bet are you gonna take? You know, the bet on Saturday.
Oh,
the deal?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Could you settle this deal? Because what's going on?
I don't fucking know. I said that we would agree upon a deal if he helped me win, and he gave me.
We did it.
And
the Izzy thing.
He gave me 3 options to choose from.
All right, so then talk about it in the DMs. No, can you message Sonosi in the DMs and figure it out?
I'll get to the point. You can do a good joke. Anyway, so I found out I think it was today or yesterday that the that whole fight with Burns and Hazmat coming up. That's a #1 contender fight. Surprisingly.
I don't know why I don't know. Do you know what he's saying? Did you hear what he said?
No, it's coming in kind of muffled.
Yeah, maybe you're breaking up. I don't know. I feel like we're losing. Can you repeat that?
All right. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, it was
okay.
Just
So yeah, the whole Burns fight coming up is a #1 contender fight.
It's a #1 contender fight. Burns to
#1 contender actually happening.
Oh, Dana White saying that Burns versus Khamzat is a #1 contender fight. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, that's what he says.
I know he says that, but you know it's believable.
Why wouldn't it be believable?
No, I said it is believable.
Oh, I don't know why I can't hear.
Yeah, we're having some sort of misconnect.
This guy.
I don't know if
I don't know what's cool. My phone's usually not acting up. Okay, I'm gonna go with one last point, and then I'm gonna get going because apparently my phone's fucking up tonight.
Well, in the chat they say they can understand you. Maybe it's just
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we're drunk. I don't know. So what were we trying to say?
I was just saying the fact that that whole fight being the #1 contender fight is interesting.
Yeah.
Is all.
Oh, okay, so yeah, of course. I mean, it's interesting if Khamzat wins. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, Burns going back in there. Hey, Burns had his chance with Usman. He actually he cracked him. There's no doubt about it. Burns would be pretty fiery again, but I mean, Khamzat's the one, right?
I mean, does anyone expect Edwards to win? Let's be honest.
Edwards? What do you, no,
Leon Edwards is his next fight.
Burns, you mean, right? Well, what are you talking
about? No, Leon Edwards versus Usman. I'm talking about.
Okay, so does anyone? You're all over the place. So now you're saying Edwards. So does anyone expect?
No, okay. Edwards is okay. They're like from Usman's fighting Leon Edwards next. It's the one after that. It's the #1 contender fight. Is what's going on. Edwards is not getting skipped.
I don't know what you're talking. Maybe you're talking too fast. I don't. Can anyone translate this?
Or maybe we're just not mentally here, and we just can't. Maybe we're two fucking retards who aren't keeping up with what he's saying.
I feel like you're speaking in another language right now. I don't know. I feel like we're jumping from like subject to subject. I don't know. I feel like we're. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you guys go. I'll save you some time. All right, peace.
I feel bad.
Thank you.
I feel
All
bad.
right.
Pay attention, Moss.
I honestly had no idea I have no idea what he was talking about. Like, for real. Like, I was trying to pull it together. We were talking about HAMZAT and Burns, and all of a sudden he says Edwards. I'm like, what? Like, so I was trying to figure out, did he jump in a time machine and go
So try again in a few minutes. Maybe we can understand you.
Yeah, listen. I don't know. Maybe it pulled the thoughts together a little bit better. I don't know. What did I walk into there? All right, let's see. No, hold on. I can't take this one. You're not a patron. Get out. Hold on a second. We'll take your patrons first. I mean, come on. Patrons first. And then we move on.
I think we're just two idiots, honestly.
Maybe that's what it is. It's definitely what it is.
Because it seems like everyone in the chat is understanding exactly what he's saying.
They're just trolling. There's no way you could translate that. Poles, how you doing, buddy?
Wonderful, wonderful. How you doing, man?
Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, what do you think about the event on Not All Soaked Into Your Head on Saturday night?
Okay, I'm going to be quick. But first and foremost, happy 45th birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That was nice. You got it. You hit it right on the head.
My bad, bro. My bad. Okay, so I think what he was trying to say is next month, Leon Edwards is fighting Kamaru Usman, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's saying that it's a title eliminator, the Chimaev versus Burns fight.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. No, I got that. Okay.
I didn't get that.
No, I got that, but I didn't understand where the hell Leon Edwards came into. Like
he's saying that's what's leading into that fight.
So what are we talking? So what's the point?
So Burns Chimaev is the title eliminator.
Right,
I can't explain it the way the Post just explained it, but I get it.
All right, but what is your point? What's on your mind?
Okay. Well, I'm saying this. This is how far Colby is, okay? Because, you know, if Leon Edwards gets the upset and wins, I feel like at this point, Usman has done enough to where they'll grant him an instant title rematch. Would you agree?
Yeah.
He's won four straight. What is he?
For sure. I can't imagine that, say Usman loses his belt or whatever, that they wouldn't give him an opportunity to get it back. I mean, he has proven himself time and time again over the course of his last, I don't even know how many fights. So yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer that the UFC would give him another chance.
He should, but it's not guaranteed.
I mean, unless Leon goes in there and rolls him up in like 30 seconds, which if that happens, you already know that they're gonna want to book Bilal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. If they do not grant Usman the instant rematch, they're going to book.
That's not going to happen because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he fight Edwards before Usman? Hasn't he fought Edwards before?
Bilal, you talking about?
Yeah, he did.
Bilal, but it was a weird finish because of the disqualification.
So wouldn't it just be like a whole trilogy situation then? Like
You mean? I'm sorry. Has who fought before?
But what are you talking about now?
I'm asking.
Okay, I think I can clear it up. Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman have fought before. This is a rematch, but this time is for the title.
Yes,
exactly. So if Usman loses this fight around, it would be like they wouldn't. It's not like they would just kind of like. I think they would give him a trilogy opportunity.
So you're saying the third
I'm
fight
not
would
saying
happen.
it will happen, but if he goes in there like, for example, like Masvidal did against Askren, and just goes in there and one-shots him in one foul swoop. I'm just saying, if they don't grant him the titles, the instant rematch, they're going to have to book Bilal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. That last fight ended in controversy, and Bilal Muhammad's knocking on the door already.
Yeah.
I'm just saying all this to say.
Who's Luque fighting? Hold on. Isn't Luque?
Yeah, but nobody wants to see Bilal versus Edwards. Let's be real.
Isn't Luque fighting Bilal? Hold on. I can't remember now.
I think they are messed up.
All right. So so those two got to fight and settle that thing. And here's the problem with Bilal. He dominated Wonder Boy, but it was boring as fuck, you know? And when you're boring as fuck, that doesn't guarantee you anything, you know? So we'll see how that, it depends on how, he's fighting Bilal on April 16th, actually very soon. So if Bilal makes
I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I'm just saying the welterweight belt is pretty much booked up throughout the rest of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Colby that was a nice win. But if he, as he calls him, he says Judas is a journeyman, so you can't be calling for a title shot after a decision win over what you say is a journeyman. So he's still got to put some work in. No matter what, Sonosi said it was a title eliminator. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but whoever wins Burns Chimaev, Colby has to fight them next. He can no longer duck any of the contenders at welterweight.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. If Colby goes in there, fights the winner of HAMZAT and Burns, and then beats whoever wins in that fight, I mean, Colby's right. He's right back in the mix. You're going trilogy with Usman. Not really a trilogy. I mean, it's the third fight. It's not really a trilogy. Usman did work both times, but still, the third fight would be inevitable. I really do, and both fights were fun with Colby. So, but it sucks. He calls out Poirier, and I think I understand why. I think Colby realizes he's not in line for a title shot. Try to get paid doing something else, get a win he knows he can get. You know, so as a businessman, I get it, but
after beating Conor twice, Dustin's too big of a star for Colby. That's just how it is. Colby doesn't even get pay-per-view points, so that's not going to happen.
But let me ask you this. Would you be more likely to watch a Dustin Poirier fight or a Colby Covington fight?
If Colby was smart, why didn't he call out Conor? That's the money fight. Red panty night versus red, white, and blue. What are you talking about? This sells itself.
Because, yeah, you know what? It's true. Poirier's not taking a fight. He should call out Conor. But here's the thing. Conor's been broken so bad with the leg. And, I mean, he hasn't won in forever.
And I don't think Conor really has his sights set on Colby right now.
So I understand what you're saying, but it looks even worse than the Poirier thing because now he's trying to fight a guy that lost to Poirier. You know what I'm saying? That puts him in a bad place.
Calling out after the criticism that people have given him for fighting old wash 70-pounders and then lightweights, to even call out a lightweight is weak. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I think it was a kind of a weak move too, as just a fan. But as a businessman, I understand what Colby's doing. I get it, but as just a pure fan, it's kind of like we could have done something better. If he said winner of Burns versus HAMZAT, I fight. Daddy's waiting for the winner of that. Like, that would have been badass. Like, that's the promo right there. The UFC probably was waiting for something like that, and then he drops the ball and calls out Poirier. It was weird. But you know what it is? Poirier's not happening. So I'm curious to see how long. What is Colby gonna do? There's no Poirier fight happen. So is Colby gonna be a company man and fight the winner of the Burns HAMZAT, or is he gonna go somewhere else?
He has to. They're gonna make him. He has no choice. And lastly, before I get off, Jesse may be right. It's going to be a good fight, but I think Burns has I know he's like a 3-point dog. I give Burns a chance, man. You realize he almost finished Usman in the first round. You remember that?
Yeah, Burns versus Usman again is actually kind of interesting. I think Usman makes the adjustments to beat him even quicker, to be honest. But it still interests me. I mean, and Burns is the biggest step up for HAMZAT, but he's not a massive human being, and he's got the jits, he's got power, but I don't know, man. HAMZAT is...
I mean, on the feet, Burns has got power, and yeah, like you said, if it goes to the ground, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So it's like,
I think his jiu-jitsu moves are going to be like HAMZAT swatting a fly, though. I don't think HAMZAT's going to be in danger in any moment.
He's not fought nobody like him. Li Jingliang didn't prepare. Well, we'll see, but bottom line is both of them beat Colby. That's my only point.
Okay.
Laters.
All right. Thanks, Pulse. So he says both beats Colby. Colby beats Burns. You think Burns wins, though, right? Yeah, just got Burns over Colby. I say Colby beats Burns. All right, Johnny Walker, hold on a second, bud. I gotta let the. Oh, what did I just do?
Just click their names on the left.
This?
Yeah.
All right, let's. Johnny Walker, I'll take you in a second. I take patrons first, baby. That's how it works. You pay to play. Patrons first. How do I get to him? I'm trying my best, Jesse. I'm trying my darndest. No, Mike.
He's not calling anymore.
Call him. He was on the horn. Also just hit that? Okay. All right. We're going to call back a patron that was calling. And Mike H. So let's see. Mike H.
Well, happy early birthday.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. It's going good. Can't complain.
Nice. So what's on your mind, bud?
You still don't look a day over 25.
Thank you for lying. The check is in the mail.
Yeah, as far as the fights over the weekend, they were pretty bad. I mean, they were good, but I mean, the fight at the end was what was probably like the best. Sorry, goddamn dog's like biting the shit out of me.
Bite him back.
Second. Well, they're a good fight. Sorry, my dog's biting.
Hold on a second, Mike. We got a donation coming in here from Leon Edwards.
Cumshot versus Burns winner will face me, not Usman.
Leon Edwards says, Cumshot versus Burns, the winner faces him, not Usman. How do you feel about that, Mike?
Yeah. Sorry, man. I think it'd be a great fight.
Uh-huh. We got something else coming in here, too.
Wonderful.
This is from Tropic Tom. It has something to say as well.
This whole show needs to be drug tested. It is definitely not USADA approved.
It's true. It's true. Thank you, Tropic Tom. Sorry about that, Mike. What's going on, bud?
Oh, nothing much. Just calls to wish you happy birthday and just make sure that Jesse gets you your birthday spanking. So.
Ooh.
I got it covered, Mike. Don't worry.
All right, birthday spankings.
Right.
I'm in.
All right, I'll let you guys go.
Thank you, Mike. Look at that. What a call. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna catch up. Is that it for the patrons over here? I think it is. Okay. All right, everyone that wants to call in, Discord, the MMAHoles.com is how you can talk to us. All right. All right, Johnny Walker. Thank you for being patient.
What's up? You hear me?
Yes. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. Pretty good. Let's get right to it. First thing I heard is you guys hating on Bryce Mitchell. Was that Jess? She's hating on Bryce Mitchell. How could anybody hate on Bryce Mitchell?
Oh, stop it. I said that I respect him and I appreciate him as a fighter, but I'm not down with people who want to push their politics on everyone. It's just like, I don't know. To me, it's a turn off for fighting. Like, I want to hear about your fight. I want to hear about you coming into the fight. I don't want to hear about your politics. It's not that I'm hating on him. I respect him. I just don't want to fucking hear it. Like, that's it.
You were praying for his downfall. Admit it.
It's true. Yeah, I was praying for his downfall.
You wanted to say something about teach him a lesson and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely ridiculous, Bryce Mitchell. Well, he proved you wrong, dominated him, and now he's in line for a huge fight. But I will say this: Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Those journalists need to be put in their place. Absolutely, because it's ridiculous listening to them say, "Oh, he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve another shot or something." Who the hell are you to determine who deserves what?
Well,
John Morgan's fat ass.
Okay, let me ask you though. You can finish your point in a second, but you're guilty of telling people what they deserve and don't deserve. So who the hell are you?
It's different.
Why?
He's got the platform. He's a professional. It's different. You know it.
Wait, but
you're in that position,
you have a platform right now. You're on a beautiful MMA show where a bunch of people are watching.
We're Jagoffs.
Okay.
We're Jagoffs over here. We're not held to that standard.
Okay.
Okay, we're allowed to come here and talk shit. When you're in that platform and you're a professional journalist, reporter, you can't be running your mouth determine who deserves this because that holds a weight.
Kevin, stop and do 10 push-ups for me, buddy, all right, before you call up.
And Kevin Iole, he's the other guy. What do you say? Well, there's only one fake fighter here, and it's not Jorge Masvidal. And this Iole, this is the same dude who said, are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? To Dana White, you remember that? These journalists are just clowns. So for Colby Covington to come over here and say, clown them, call them out, we need more of that. We need more of that, not less of it.
Yeah.
But
you know what's funny
Colby,
though? And actually, Brewster actually makes a decent point. I hate the fact that he does so. But he says, so does everyone hate Stephen A. Smith and other journalists with an opinion? Here's the problem. People call out journalists that are on like shitty platforms or, you know, Vox. Like no one gives a shit about but if it's ESPN, everyone's licking their ass. You notice that? It depends on the path. Like John Morgan leaves MMA Junkie. As soon as John Morgan leaves, which is not the best, you know, outlet out there, but still a reputable source, he leaves them, goes to some no-name company, and all of a sudden now Colby wants no part of him?
I think it was just leading up to this fight. He badmouthed them. He talked shit. He said something about he doesn't deserve a third fight if he beats him or something like that. Like, dude, it's not your place to say who deserves what. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look. So as far as that goes, Colby Covington, he's in a unique position. This dude's a bona fide star right now. So when I hear people say, oh, he needs to fight a contender, like, or put him in there with Bilal Muhammad, he's a contender. Like these no-name contenders, Colby's in a unique situation where he can call a shot. He's that big of a star. He put his neck out there, ran his mouth, so now he can call a shot. So, and I agree. One more win, he could be right back in the mix. Right back for a title shot. He can be in there with Dustin Poirier, Nate Diaz. All those fights are on the table. And it's just funny.
Why not? What do you think about him?
He needs to fight this.
But what do you think about him calling out Dustin Poirier? Think about that.
I like it. I like it.
What?
People are saying they're the same. They're the same size, dude. They're the same size. You look at them, same height.
Dustin Poirier fights at 155 though. He legit fights at 155.
Colby doesn't cut weight. He doesn't cut weight. He's a small welterweight.
So why is he calling out a 155?
Is a huge lightweight.
But it doesn't matter. He's calling out a guy that just got choked out at 155. Does this make any sense? It makes
zero. He said he wants to fight at welterweight.
He wants to fight Nate Diaz for money. Colby Covington's not for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nate Diaz is a big bag. Conor McGregor's a big bag. Colby Covington is a big mouth.
He's a big star. He's headlining a pay-per-view with no title on the line.
Because of him? Just him?
It takes two to tango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colby Covington he can't just do it. Listen, the guy is funny as all hell. I don't hate on him, and I'm not trying to shit on Colby, but I'm being completely serious here. Colby by himself doesn't sell shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Colby, I mean, he needs another player. And like people were saying before, Dustin Poirier smoked Conor twice. So, of course, that helps Colby. Colby Covington just beat the BMF champion. He's like, of course that helps Colby. But Colby Covington by himself, like, how is he going to sell a pay-per-view? There's no proof that he can do it.
Well, he's not fighting by himself, is he? It takes two people, and that's why the UFC put him in a position to headline a pay-per-view, because they're not going to do that with just anybody.
If it takes
they ain't
two
going to
people,
do that with just anybody.
Then
they're
why
only going to do that with people who have potential, and that's why they did it. So obviously he brings in something, because they wouldn't have put him in that position if he didn't bring in any money, wouldn't it?
Why would Colby Covington, why would Dustin Poirier fight a guy that brings no people? Why?
You think Colby doesn't bring any people?
No, yeah. We did polls. And they said it was like 70% of people saying they're not buying the Colby Covington pay-per-view. And I guarantee the numbers are going to back it up. And if any good numbers come out, or decent numbers come out, it's because of Jorge, a guy that sold a freaking fight with Nate Diaz and a BMF belt. Colby Covington is fun, but Colby Covington hasn't proved that he drives people to go buy pay-per-views yet.
You don't think it's going to his stock risen big time after this win over one of the biggest stars in the sport? His two huge fights with Usman?
No, I don't. Because he beat a guy that can't even win against a big guy at 170. Like, he beat Jorge Masvidal, who's proven that he can't beat anyone that's a top 5.
I have to agree with Moss. I think, and I'm all for like saying that Covington's entertaining and everything, but I think you're over embellishing it a little bit.
Yeah, listen, I understand. Yeah, you're a fan of Colby Covington. And more power to you for that. But I'm trying to speak
all
some logic.
bias aside, to act like he's not a draw, he's not a star.
He didn't get pay-per-view buys. Why do you think he didn't get pay-per-view buys?
Because UFC is cheap as hell.
No, because he negotiated a contract where he got the most money up front, because he knows he doesn't sell pay-per-views. That's why. He's smart. He got paid up front, a nice, decent bag, not the best, but he knew that he's not the pay-per-view guy. That's why he did it. And hopefully one day he is.
Dude, the UFC doesn't pay their fighters shit. Francis Ngannou made $500,000, the heavyweight champion of the world.
Is Francis Ngannou
$600,000 guaranteed?
Is he a pay-per-view dream? He looks great. He's a knockout guy, but is he a guy that drives in pay-per-view numbers? No, he's not.
No, but to act like because they don't pay him pay-per-view points that he's not a draw, that means nothing.
Draw
Remember
to
what
what?
Dana White said with Nate Diaz for the longest time? He doesn't move the needle just because he's on a contract. They got him locked up in a contract. I guarantee whenever his contract's up, he'll be getting paid big time.
What'd you think of that press conference? That was Colby's chance to shine, right? And in the press conference, a little bit of a lay of an egg. No?
Press conference. It was all right.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, all right. So what I'm saying is, even when Colby is in peak shtick, it's not going to sell pay-per-views. There's a problem here. Even though people want to see him lose, you know how they're going to do it? They're going to go to the streaming sites, illegally stream it. Like probably you. Did you buy the pay-per-view?
No.
So he's
I never buy pay-per-views.
Yes. So and I'm fine with that. Do whatever the hell you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I'm saying you didn't even buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but I never buy the pay-per-views. And why would you buy a pay-per-view when you can easily illegally stream it?
So how do you know who's a draw if you're not buying the pay-per-views? Then no one's a draw.
You don't know. That's the thing, because the UFC doesn't release the official numbers. It's all hearsay.
What, the pay-per-view numbers?
Yeah.
They're pretty dead on, the pay-per-view numbers. It's not like they're arguing.
It's not official, though. It's not official. The pay is not official.
Pay is different.
People like to say that all the fighters getting paid this, the pay-per-view numbers, none of that's proven.
Pay is
None
different.
of that's out in the open. It's all disclosed.
Yes,
It's all
I agree.
Disclosed.
I agree. Pay is that's a whole different ballgame. I'm with you on that. But pay-per-view numbers are fairly accurate because you don't see Dana White denying them. You never see Dana White at the DIAZ saying, "Oh, those pay-per-view numbers are not right." You never see it. The only time he says that with someone else when there's like a boxing event, he'll criticize that. He never criticized the UFC numbers because the reporters would never throw it in his face. But anyway, okay, let's move on from that. We agree to disagree. What else you got? Anything else?
Who are the stars in the UFC then? If you say he's not a draw, I mean, there's probably like 3 or 4 that are draws then.
Stars in the UFC. Okay. So if you look at a guy like Jorge Masvidal, he's got the it factor. I don't know. I don't know why. Not for me.
Arguable.
But we had so many delusional people thinking he was going to win.
Well, that doesn't mean he has an it.
He's got the it factor. He has it.
Are you calling
Why
him
do you
a
think
star?
Jorge Masvidal just signed a multi-fight deal before this fight?
Are you calling him a star?
The
in
third
UFC?
highest. He's the third highest UFC paid fighter.
Are you calling him a star in
Yes,
the UFC?
I am.
I disagree.
I don't think he's a star, but he is. To me, he's not a star, but to the public, he is.
I disagree.
Okay, you're missing what I'm saying. So you think to the public they don't think he's a star?
No.
So why the fuck did they just make him the third highest paid fighter in the UFC roster?
I don't know.
Okay.
That baffles me.
Because it's a affirmative action, or I don't know.
You got about 4 or 5 bona fide stars that are superstars. You got Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, Conor, and that's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Habib was.
And so,
oh no, you know what? Hamzat Chimaev is going to be a star. There's no doubt about it. Sean O'Malley is coming up. The kid's a star. The kid's a star.
Izzy?
Yes. Oh, Izzy Adesanya. So they paid him a lot. He's one where I'm like, he should be a star, and he got paid a shitload of money. I think UFC invested in his future potential. I think that's what they did because I don't know. Yeah, I would put Izzy in there. He's not a big pay-per-view draw per se, but I think in time he will. So they're investing in the future.
I think Colby's he just this win over Jorge, who, like you said, is one of the biggest stars in the sport, third highest paid. It's a big win. Definitely is in his favor for the future. And I don't think calling out Dustin is a wrong move because, like you said, you're not going to give him a title shot right away. Fighting a beast like Khamzat, I mean, why would you do that when you can make probably more money fighting Dustin Poirier easier? It's just you got to think of the business side.
Well, then
doing it blah blah blah. You got to call out a welterweight, big welterweight. They're the same size.
What if this?
Dustin and
what if he
Colby
did
are the
this?
same size.
But what if Colby just did this? Right? He wins the fight, dominates like he did, right? And he gets on the mic and says, "Usman, I'm coming for that belt. I'm coming back. Don't rest. Don't just says some fucking line to Usman. I'm coming for you. Like I'm coming back. I'm not going anywhere. Like that is a more badass response than calling out a guy that just lost at 155. That's clearly not going to fight him.
He called out Usman in the press conference. Yeah. He said he wants that trilogy.
I'm talking to the post-fight speech I'm talking about.
The Dustin thing was hot, though. He's been saying that all along. He's stuck to his guns. He's really angling for that Dustin fight. He's saying it's personal. He's going on a beef tour. Everything's personal. With the Jorge thing was beef, personal with the gym. So he's riding that angle. You don't see it. You're looking for the forest for the trees, man. You gotta think big picture. The ATT teammates. He's going for the third, fourth guy in a row from ATT.
I see weakness. You just beat a guy that just got smashed by Usman, a guy that can't beat a top 5 170 fighter, right?
Pound for pound, best fighter in the world, Usman. Ranked number 1 in the world.
Who did Jorge Masvidal beat? Who did he beat?
Darren Till and Ben Askren. Who else? Nate Diaz.
I mean, think about it. Think about it.
So you're saying Usman's resume is trash then? I mean, look at his 2 wins over Jorge. Obviously, those suck.
It doesn't matter. What you're saying? What I'm saying is Colby can't beat Usman. That's inevitable. But what I'm saying is he just beat the Dustin Poirier. You just beat Masvidal, who just got finished. So you call out another guy that can't beat the top 170 guys? That doesn't make any sense. It shows weakness.
You can't have it both ways. You can't shit on Jorge, but then prop up Usman, because
oh my god,
it just doesn't work. You're the one who praises Usman so much.
It doesn't matter. Who's beating Usman? Yeah, but who's beating Usman? No one.
His past 2 wins.
No one's beating him though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who Usman fights. No one's beating him.
His own size. Let's see him fight KHAMZAT, someone his own size, not a weight bully fighting these undersized welterweights and lightweights like Masvidal. We'll see what happens.
I don't understand what your point is. So what's your point?
My point is Colby Covington fighting Dustin Poirier is definitely a possibility.
Listen, Kevin.
They're the same size.
You're talking out of your
regardless of weight class.
All right, I got it. Come on. Wait, come on. I just fucking lynched him right there. Like there's no, it doesn't make any sense. He's calling out a guy that's not going to fight him. He's calling out a guy that just came off a loss. He's calling out a guy that fights at 155 pounds. He just beat Jorge Masvidal, who can't beat a top 5 welterweight. Why would you go down and say, okay, let's fight a guy that can't win the 155-pound belt? What is going on?
Moss, I just have to say,
yes,
on behalf of everyone here,
yes,
that call was torture. And you could have ended it about halfway through.
Because I want to give the man a benefit of the doubt. I want to give him a chance to redeem himself. But he just was chasing his tail. I tried. Let's take this one over here. Drunk Savage, how you doing, buddy?
Yo.
What's going on, Drunk?
I just got to say, Kevin, go rewatch your call. That bored look on JBH's face. That's the look every woman has when you go down on her.
Super chat.
Okay, here we go. Seymour coming in with a donation.
Do you think Trump peers called Masvidal Colby or neither are too busy?
I think Trump was about to call up Covington, and then when he heard him call out Poirier, he just hung up the phone. I don't think he called him. Thank you, Seymour, for the 5. Hold on, Drunk. We got one more coming in here.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I hate to say it, and this doesn't mean I like Kevin. Kevin, fuck you. But Dustin and Colby are literally the same size. Colby doesn't cut weight. Dustin probably walks around more than Colby. Fuck you, Kevin.
Okay.
But you're right.
Oh my god.
No, Colby was actually saying that they were in the gym together and going on the scales. They weigh pretty much the same. And Dustin fucking started talking shit first on Colby, saying that, they meet up in the streets and shit, it's on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and Colby said, he's calling him out on that. Like, you want to fucking fight? Let's go.
So it's actually false. That's actually false. And I oh man, I hate, because I want to jump on Colby. I like Colby Covington, but Colby shot the first. He was the one to shoot first. When he left the gym, he lit the entire gym on fire, including Poirier. And then Poirier fired back.
Poirier started talking shit.
What?
They were all talking shit on him first. Him and Joanna and fucking who else while he was still there.
Poirier was talking shit before Colby? No, that's wrong.
Yeah, someone asked him about what you think about Colby's gimmick, and he started talking shit on him.
Okay, produce this because I remember Colby Covington, as soon as he left that gym, he was lighting everyone on fire. I remember clearly. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Honestly, as much as I would love to say you're right. Okay, produce the evidence. I'm not going to debate it because honestly, I know what I know and you know what you know. So please, someone produce the evidence of Dustin before Colby Covington. Because I remember Colby was on a tear with the whole MAGA train and he was just fucking tearing everyone up. And it was fantastic. To go for Colby Covington to say Dustin Poirier started, that's a straight up lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, whatever. But Masvidal, come on, man. He needs to just fucking take a cell. He's been talking some mad shit. Like at the press conference, he's like, "Oh, Colby, me on the street. I'm gonna come at him again hard with everything I got." Like you didn't come out him with everything you got when you were in the fucking fight. What makes you think it would go any different in the goddamn street, dude? This guy is fucking. Oh God, you just want to slap him upside the head.
I agree. I'm with you.
And he's fucking posting the one picture of him rocking Kobe. Like, okay, you rocked him. Why didn't you fucking jump on it when you had the chance, motherfucker?
Masvidal had the chance, and he blew it. He straight up blew it. It's not a good look. It really isn't. Colby did work. From the beginning to the end, it was the Colby show. There were little flashes here and there, and Masvidal did catch him late, but he didn't pull the trigger, and Colby got right back to work and dominated. Masvidal he was exposed many fights ago, and for some fucking reason, everyone thought there was over 50% of the people were thinking that Masvidal was going to beat Colby. Delusional.
Exactly. Masvidal, he's a fun fighter. He's got skill. I'm not taking anything away from him, but there's levels to this shit. Colby's on a different level.
Drunk, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Quite a bit. God damn, I had to fucking chug some of the bottle when fucking Kevin was on the phone.
Yeah, Liz, I try because I don't hate Kevin. I like the fact that he has opposing opinions and he's not a stupid guy, but sometimes I try to give him a chance to redeem himself and he just keeps on repeating the same shit, and it's like, no,
it starts out good, then it's just like round and round.
Yeah, I gotta cut him loose, I guess. I don't know. I try. All right, what else you got there, Drunk?
What was I going about? Fucking Masvidal. I don't know, that fucking guy. What's next for him, do you think?
He's got, so here's the thing. Even with the loss to Colby, and I was saying this before, this guy, he could just fight money fights. He can go the Conor route. He can go Diaz. He can fight anybody. Like, it just, whatever the money fight is, it's there for him. He can take. So anything novelty-wise, Masvidal's fine. Colby's in a bad spot because Colby, by winning against Masvidal, doesn't help him in any way. He gets to fight KHAMZAT or Burns. Poirier's not fighting him. Maybe Leon doesn't want to wait. Maybe Leon doesn't want to wait for the recovery of Usman. Maybe they throw Leon and Colby together. Maybe that happens.
Sorry, Lil D, like a drunk man can't drink?
A drunk man can't drink? Oh.
A black man can't drink?
So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation. Colby's in limbo. So I understand what he did with Poirier trying to go for like some sort of money fight. I get it. I get that. But he's just in a shitty spot right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, I guess Masvidal's got enough losses now where he can fight Conor.
Yeah, I mean, people are already trying to match the two up and this and that. I don't mind novelty fights. I don't, honestly. I'm cool with novelty fights. This novelty fight, though, I wasn't cool with because I mean, there was no chance Jorge was going to win. Going into this, we were yelling and screaming. There's no chance he's going to win this thing. And sure enough, Colby dominates him. And like we said before, if Jorge won, if Colby won, what's next? Nothing. There's nothing like clear next for them. Like, they're just kind of, the winner of this fight is not a #1 contender. So it doesn't, this fight shouldn't have been headlining a pay-per-view. It made no sense. And people were trying to sell this dopey beef. It was just nonsense. The whole thing was complete nonsense. And now here we are all yelling and screaming, who's next? They should have never fought in the first place.
I know that fight needs to fucking happen. All the shit they've been talking to each other.
Did anyone really care? Did you like really care? Hey, this thing needs to be settled. I didn't
Yeah,
care.
to fucking shut the Masvidal fans up. It's like, oh, he was beat Kobe's ass. Full Camp Masvidal.
You know what though, Jorge Masvidal, this guy will lose 20 in a row, and people will still think he's, he could walk on water. That's never going to stop with Jorge Masvidal, which doesn't make any fucking sense because at least with Conor, he won 2 belts. He was a double champ. Like Jorge Masvidal fans make zero. He won a fake BMF belt. He won nothing. Like legit, Jorge Masvidal did nothing. I don't understand. Where's the logic? I can't figure it out.
He had a couple impressive wins, and I think that
Over
that
who?
was enough to sell people.
Like
Ben Askren.
Yeah, Ben Askren.
That
Joke.
knee made his fucking career. That
Yeah.
flying knee made his career.
Yeah, he peaked at Ben Askren. He peaked at, ambushing Leon Edwards in the hallway.
Yeah, that's
nuts.
pretty much it. Those are his 2 biggest wins in his fucking career.
Yeah, and Darren Till, listen, Darren Till was impressive at the time because we thought that Darren Till was unstoppable. Now he's all flabby, running to Sweden looking for answers. Like, the guy is lost, So,
Darren Till and CAMZAT. Oh, yeah, it's Ropeback Mountain action there.
I would like to see Jorge piece something together and put a run together. I would like to see that. I would like Jorge to prove me wrong because honestly, Jorge's not a bad guy. He really isn't. He's not a bad guy. He just, sometimes he says things where you're just like, oh God, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. No hate on the guy, but like you just said, he just says stupid shit sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, there are things where it's just like, I want to break his face. I want to do this and that. And like, no, you're not going to do that. Like, you're not. You're not going to break Usman's face. You're not breaking Colby's. Came close late, didn't do it. So whose face are you breaking? Like, you're not breaking. Chael Sonnen said something interesting. He said in the lead up to the fight, and usually I would catch something like this. I missed this. Chael said Jorge Masvidal never said he was going to win. All he said he wanted to do was break his face. He's right.
I'm just going to leave on this. Uriah Faber brought up a funny Chael story. After like a big loss, Chael called him and be like, you know what? I never lost, so I can't really relate to you, but I feel for you, buddy.
That is funny. Yeah, Chael's a piece of work for sure. All right, Drunk Man, thanks for the call.
Yeah, get 2 joints in. Later, Stop.
Okay. 2 joints. All right, we got to make these quick here. Okay, because we have limited time left. All right. Saman, you there, buddy?
Yeah. Hello, guys.
Hey, Saman, how you doing, buddy? We got to make these rapid calls because we have 5 minutes left. Thanks for calling back. What's going on?
I know. I was waiting for you guys, like all these casuals and all the other guys were calling 20 minutes talking about how all Colby does. Come on, stop it.
That's right.
You hear me, guys?
Yeah, stop. Tell him, stop it.
So, in the beginning of the live stream, you talked about Holland, that you want to see him in welterweight division. You want to see him as a champion, which is kind of strange. But I have 2 like fun matchups for Holland, and I want to know what you're thinking about them.
Yes.
Holland versus Michel Pereira, and Holland versus Li Ji Liang.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I think with the Michel Pereira fight, it's going to be more fun, but Lee, it's going to be a better test for Holland in the welterweight division.
I like both of them. What do you think about that?
I like the Michel Pereira one better. I think that one's pretty good.
Yeah. Those are good fights. Now, what I said before is, as a fan, I would love to see him as a champion. I am realistic. I know he's not going to be, but I would love to see him make a run.
I mean, he called on Cowboy, but come on, Cowboy is at his end of his career, and it'll be fun too, but not a good test for. Not a huge test for Holland.
Yeah,
so
he squashed that though. After on Ariel's show, Holland said he regrets saying that. So at least he went back and said, "You know what? That was silly."
Yeah, probably. About KHAMZAT and Colby situation, Colby called out Dustin Poirier, but that's never gonna happen because Dustin said he's never gonna fight Colby in the cage. And another reason is Diaz wants to fight his final fight against Dustin, and Dustin wants to defend. He wants it to, and I think that's the fight that's gonna happen. And I don't know if you know it, but Hamza did an interview that after Burns, he would like to fight the winner of Colby and Masvidal. And yes, probably this is a contender fight, but I don't think that this year either the winner of Burns and Hamza fight the champion, because Kamaru said that after Leon Edwards, he wants to knock Canelo out, which is great.
Yeah, he's running, man. He's running to the paycheck, and he's running from Hamzat. There's no doubt about it. Hey, Saman, man, we got to cut it short a little bit, but thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Wait.
Yeah.
I sent you a picture, show it to people, and do you know what it is? And I want to wrap it up with this.
Where did you send it?
On Discord.
On Discord. Okay, hold on a second here. Saman.
Do you know what it is?
How do I see this, Jess? You know?
Right in front of you.
Oh, this? It's Habib and Artem Lobov. Yes.
No. This is Habib and Team Elliott in backstage, and Habib is smashing Team Elliott.
Hold on a second here. Let me show this on air. I think this is a.
No.
I think
this is a meme. This is a meme. I saw it like it said that this is Team Elliott and Habib because Team Elliott was cheating, and Habib was mad for it.
Saman, I love you.
Pretty funny.
I need to get you the hell out of here.
Love
All right,
you
thank
too.
you for the call, man. Appreciate it, okay?
Okay,
Come on, Saman, what are we doing? What the hell
It
is
is
that?
a good meme. You just can't visualize him, Moss, because he's so closed off.
I like Saman. He's cool. All right, we have limited time here. The calls went a little long. I probably should have fucking cut Kevin out of the damn show so we can get all these people here. Let's get, hold on a second. We're going to get to everybody very quickly. Maury, are you there, Maury? Going once.
Is not there
Going twice. You're gone. Here we go. We got Ann. Ann, you there, Ann?
Hey,
Ann, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm wonderful. I apologize for those calls lasting so long and having limited time, but let's get those NH thoughts in.
I'm wonderful too. I just want to say happy birthday, Moms.
Ooh.
Pisces, got to stick together.
That's right. Birthday party over here. We're all celebrating big landmarks, milestones.
That's right.
Yes.
50's not far away now.
Oh, it's over, Ann. That's it. I'm joining the club very soon. I'm coming aboard. Keep the seat warm for
not
me.
too far away.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Kevin was. You get a little bit going on with Kevin.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Like I try to give him the benefit. I feel like he's my son, and
He
I'm trying
falls
to.
into these traps, Moss. It's crazy. Like I don't know. Like it's
Because-
like a light switch just flips, and
You want to know why though?
forget it. There's no stopping.
There are people in the chat that are agreeing with him. So what I'm doing is I'm using Kevin as an example. I'm like using him to get at everyone in the chat as well that agrees with him. So basically, I'm not just Yeah, I'm not just lynching Kevin. Everyone can catch it. Yeah.
Slam him.
That's it. He's my tool to get everyone that thinks that crazy nonsense, you know?
It's a bitch.
That's right.
Yeah, his crazy nonsense. That's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, it's crazy. He just goes on and on. Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't believe who he called out Colby. Yeah, it's like you said, it's kind of silly, but whatever. I guess he just won't win against anybody up there and higher above him. So he wants to go down below and get money and yeah. Anyway,
it's about
off that
cash.
subject.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy stuff. But oh yeah, the cowboy fight's coming up soon. Yeah.
Cowboy Cerrone.
Joe.
Wait, Cowboy, who's he fighting? I can't remember now.
I believe it's Joe Lazone.
Oh, Joe Lozon, that's happening? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
When is that happening? Hold on a second. Cowboy. That's actually not bad. I don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it either.
Cowboy Cerrone Lozon is 274. All right, so that is in May 7th on the Oliveira Gaethje card. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Listen, Cowboy, he's a legend, man. Like, let him fight it out. And Joe Lozon's another one that's been around the block. Why not have two OGs go at it?
Yeah, have two OGs go at it. Yeah, I do. I like the fight. Of course, who's gonna win. I believe he's gonna win.
That's right, Ann.
Cowboy.
Cowboy all day, right?
Cowboy.
Yeah,
That's
Cowboys.
Right.
He's starving for it.
He's gonna prove it right then. Right then. He's gonna do it. He's gonna surprise you all.
It's crazy. The last one was the Ally Quinta fight, right? That's wild.
Yeah.
Ally Quinta, unanimous decision in 2019. That was in May. So who knows? Maybe another May fight is what he needed.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Well, then again, Morono was a May fight. That didn't work. All right, forget it. I tried it. I tried to help you out there. All right. All right. Well, listen, and whatever you got on your mind, get it all out really quick because we did run out of time here. So thoughts on Saturday? Any other things floating around?
Yeah, just like you said with the Kennedy fight. Tim fight. Yeah, I thought he definitely was cheating, but he admitted he did. Hey, if you get by with it, you get by with it. And let's see, Co-Main, like you said, yeah, that fight should have got stopped. The corner should have. And RDA, like you said, had to ease up. I believe he said the corner said for him he won, and
yeah.
We all saw that because he looked way different, and he
Yeah.
was getting hit, and he looked totally different. And like you said, he's not like that. RDA doesn't. Yeah, he goes, but also the guy was like so beaten up, so bad. RDA maybe he would have finished him. Maybe he would have done that in the fifth and finished him and put him out of his misery. But who knows? But it shouldn't have gone on. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was really wild to watch. But Moicano showed his toughness, and he survived. He lived to see another day, so that's always good. It would have been hilarious if he flatlined RDA after we were all yelling to stop the fight. He just jabs him and stops him. That would be nuts.
He was going for. Seriously, with how he was acting, RDA, he seriously was going after him. He was still in there. Like we've all seen it before. It could happen. He had nothing to lose. And he was, slowing down, and wouldn't have taken much, and RDA could have got knocked out. Hey,
yeah, that would have been
before.
Crazy. Hold on one second. How do you do that? Oh, hold on, I gotta move this over. No, you gotta move that. Here, let me do it. Jesse's having some problems behind the scenes. I don't know what just happened here. I think Drunk.
Oh. Drunk.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Drunk made a boo-boo. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Oh, he said it was fake? Was it fake?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Or should we just hide? I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on. Drunk. Yeah, I mean.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, Drunk, you might be a little too drunk to ban somebody. Because he could be fake. But I'm just saying, make sure you might.
Oh.
I don't know.
What?
I don't even know what the hell's going on. But I was just I thought honestly it was BLT being MJ. That's what I thought it was before. I thought BLT was fucking around as MJ, so I just completely ignored him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just ignore.
Yeah.
Unless it just keeps going, then we'll just fucking take him out. But yeah, just ignore him. And it's just people just want attention.
We don't know who got the pay-per-view, how much money or anything yet? How much?
No, the pay-per-view buys.
Got the money?
I couldn't find it yet, so I guess maybe Wednesday we'll have an idea on what's going on with that. But I hope I find out soon because I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what it is. If they sold massive pay-per-views, then I got to shut the fuck up. Both of them did a great job. I think it's probably decent because you do have Masvidal on the card, and he sold pretty well with the BMF, right? Or with Usman, he sold well. But what do you think they are?
Yeah. 400, 500, I don't know, 400, 500.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
That's what I was thinking. But hey, Masvidal would win, get the money.
Yeah, that's right. Money, Masvidal.
That's right. Technically, he'd make more money.
That's right. All right, Ann. Well, listen, we ran out of time over here. We appreciate the call. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing night, all right?
Love you, Ann.
You too. Love you guys. Love you both.
Love you too.
Bye.
Ann. All right, there's Ann calling in. I want to give a big thanks to everyone that did save the show tonight and extended it. Really appreciate the support. Everyone that hit that thumb in the upright position, appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Moss, you're a bit short-sighted on this. Was Floyd a star before he fought De La Hoya? What were his PPV numbers before that? Did you know his last real fight with Andre Berto only did 300,000 buys? Was he not a star in 2015? Dance partners matter.
Did you just compare Floyd Mayweather and Colby Covington? Did that just happen? Thank you for the $2 donation. Am I supposed to address that? Do you want to address that?
Moss, I feel like if you think a comment is not worth the time,
oh my God,
then rationally find your inner zen.
I am going to
and don't.
I'm going to avoid that because honestly, if you want to see what I think, run back to the Kevin call. I can't even believe that is an angle you're going with. You do you, Boo Boo. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Annie's dreaming of getting a broke back from a mountain.
I wish I saw that.
That's pretty funny.
She is dreaming of that. That's true. Whew.
Deep breaths, Moss.
It is the MMA community. It's not everybody, but there is a pocket of people that just
super chat.
I think live on Mars. Gentlemen.
Good night. Happy birthday, Mos.
Thank you.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night. I got to go to the dentist tomorrow. It's going to be a great birthday. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to debate some more, we got a comment section that's going to open up down below on this video. Go there and have at it. Knock yourselves out. If you think, anything that we said tonight was wrong or right, just yell at each other in the comment section and below and hash it out. Get to the bottom of this. I appreciate your company tonight. Really do. Once again, we'll be back Wednesday with Jordan Levitt, a UFC surging prospect. And this guy is... I'm very excited to interview this guy. He is so aloof, so interesting, and he finishes boys in many ways. The giveaways are coming, which Sam Alvey, we spoke about that earlier. What do you think about that hat? I know you weren't a fan of parting ways with the hat.
Yeah, this guy just gives everything away. It's crazy. He's like, oh, valuable item? Let's give it away.
Yeah. But here, I'll show you again if you're just jumping into the stream. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We give away pretty much anything that we can get a hold of. We try to give away at least. This is an autograph hat from Sam Alvey, OSP, Dan Henderson, the H-Bomb over here. Sam Alvey's nice enough to send this to us. And we will be giving this away UFC 273. So that card that goes down, a lucky winner will win that completely for free. A bunch of giveaways, the belts, just so much shit going down on this channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right, let's get out of here. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors, MyBookie.ag, Sheath Underwear, Head Rush Apparel, Undisputed Belts, and UFC and ESPN+. Promo code MMA-Holes, that's MMA-HOLES for all of your discounts on all of your favorite products. Links in the description for all of your favorite products. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we're live again. We will be live again on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for TGIW. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA-Hole.